a couple extra days in exchange for a free game. So yeah, we'll probably maybe we'll take like Friday off of work and then we'll play it.
Yeah, I got about 3 hours in last night.
You like it so far?
Yeah. So far, it seems like more of the same from the 2018 version, which I like that a lot. Um,
The 2018 one like starts off with a bang though, early in the beginning when you're fighting Baldur like right off the bat.
yeah, I mean, like there's some big fights early on, but I don't know, I guess none of them super clicked with me. But I just got to a part where I've kind of transitioned to another realm now. So I got through like all the opening stuff, all the tutorials and everything. So I feel like it's gonna start opening up now.
Nice. Yeah, I've been since I've been late in my grind through Bayonetta. I probably got, I don't know, 10, 12 hours into it so far. I'm digging it. Also kind of much of the same from the earlier ones, but it's a refreshing new story. So by the way, I might be busting out some of the bourbon counties and KBS beers, which are some heavy hitters if this game goes south today. So
See, I mean, I feel like this game's gonna get hit harder just given the circumstances surrounding it with McCarthy's first return home.
yeah. Do you want me to go through some keys of the game while we're waiting for this Bills Vikings game to finish up?
Yeah, sure. Are we on right now?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
all
on.
right.
Yep.
This is fantastic broadcasting here. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we
see our
started
keys.
broadcasting right when we were in the middle of talking about God of War is when we
Okay.
started to go live. So we got a little bit of that. What's up, everyone? It's just me and it's just gonna be me and you 10 years from now looking back on this. So maybe. I don't know. We did get like 400 people that one day for like the Seattle game. Like that one still like is wild. I don't know how we just got 400 or 500 one time. Anyway, we got Dallas today. Fox is gonna have us start a little late. They're gonna probably show the Vikings and the Bills game overtime before they show our pathetic asses on TV today. So
Yeah, man, let's just get into it. I know
Lions
you
won
already
today.
saw my predictions. I haven't seen yours, so it'll be interesting to see where our heads are at respectively.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Oop. All right, go back. Well, with Rashawn Gary out for the year, with Eric Stokes out for the year, Kenny Clark needs to dominate line of scrimmage. All like every game going forward needs to be a key to the game. So
Yeah,
that's my
Kenny
first
Kenny
one.
Clark needs to become Aaron Donald if the
Yep.
Packers defense wants any chance of success going forward.
Yeah,
That
he's got to
Rashawn
become
Gary
a.
injury, that was like that is might be the most impactful player to lose on the entire team. Like even if Rodgers went out, like I feel like Love has some promise. There's no one behind Rashawn Gary, man.
I don't even know if Kenny Clark had. I think he's got like maybe like 1.5 sacks on the year. Like
Yeah.
he's not getting pressure. Yours, play with pride.
It's my one and only, man.
Yep.
I technically we're not mathematically eliminated, and had it not been for the Rashawn Gary injury, I probably would have looked at this game as like the last chance to start a run. But at this point, man, I've just accepted that the season is over, and I just want to see how the team plays and responds to see who is someone to build around for the future. I
hmm
want to see who cares and who's out there just cashing a paycheck.
So actually, that's pretty interesting. I have access to the Packer game on the NFL Sunday Ticket. So can you give updates of the Vikings Bills game until Fox
Sure.
is done? And I will watch. I'm gonna watch the fucking Packer game on my end. So
All
I
right,
am
so
I am on a delay, by the way. So
we'll get a dual cast update here.
on first and 10, we do a pitch play to Aaron Jones for 5 yards. We do have the ball first. It
All right.
is second and like 7 or 8. I did do all 5 keys of the game. My second one is limit mental mistakes. Goes without saying, we've made a lot of those this year. My third is Rodgers just needs to play better. He is. I mean, the whole offense needs to play better, but Rodgers is missing like open receivers. Like there's
Yeah,
been some receivers getting open. He's making bad reads.
last week against Detroit was, without exaggeration, one of the very worst games of his career. Like
Oh, for
top three
sure.
worst for sure.
For sure. Aaron Jones, hard run, picks up another 4. We're looking at 3rd and 2.
Yeah, quick update on the Vikings game. They received the ball to start overtime, and they are driving down the field. And dude, Kirk Cousins just finding Justin Jefferson, the go-to man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I just hate thinking about how different the Packers' fortunes would be had we traded up for Justin Jefferson in 2020. Like
Imagine just
we,
having
we might
Devontae
have
and
two
Justin
Super
Jefferson.
Bowls right now.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 2. Rodgers out of the shotgun. Surprise, surprise. Cowboys are loading the box. I don't see Michael Parsons. We do a pitch play. Wow. We pick up a first down. Pick about 4 yards. Late hit. Hopefully, throw a flag. Throw a flag. Throw a flag. We get a flag. Late hit. Nice. Pick up add another 15 onto that.
I'm honestly a little surprised Aaron Jones is in there. I know he came out last week against Detroit. I
Yeah,
think he banged up his knee or ankle or something.
right. He did. Um, he was pretty iffy all week long, and then he kind of got the green light there on Thursday, Friday. We have our entire offensive line out there. Yash is at right tackle, Runyon's at right guard, Elton and Bacher on the left side. I don't know if you got my message, but I did hear, I haven't confirmed it, but Mason Crosby is out for this game.
Dude, you just got to play balls to the wall, go for it
Yeah.
on every fourth. No field goals. Like I don't even know if we have a kicker on the practice squad right now.
What's an update on the Vikings game?
Uh,
Are they marching?
they're around midfield. Kirk Cousins just threw a bad pass that was almost like a, because it was behind the line of scrimmage. It was almost a fumble, but
Hmm.
they're in a 2nd and 22 right now.
Okay. We just handed the ball off to AJ Dillon up the middle. He picked up about 4 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 6. My fourth key of the game, you'd stay committed to the run game, which we have been doing on this first drive, but we've done that before, and then we get out of it in the second and third quarter. Stay with it in the middle of the game. And lastly, stop the Cowboys running attack. I did make this one. I thought Zeke would be in there. He is out for today, but Tony Pollard is just as good of a running back. So
Yeah, dude, Tony Pollard is
he's the real
he's a
deal.
starting running back in this league.
Absolutely. All right, another run. We are staying committed to the run here. Also, nice pancake on Micah Parsons by Elton Jenkins. Hell of a pancake. Nice. AJ Dillon picks up another 4 yards. We're looking at another 3rd and 2. Let's not get cute. Let's just run the fucking ball on 3rd and 2.
Buffalo just committed a big pass interference penalty on Jefferson to give Vikings a bunch of room, and then they run Cook for about 10 yards after it.
So
So
they gotta be
great
almost in the
drive.
red zone. Are they almost in the red zone? Probably around the 25,
Yeah,
30.
yeah, around the 30 right now.
Okay.
Um,
Well, they're in field goal range then.
yeah, well, field goal won't win it,
Mm-hmm.
because it's the first possession of overtime.
We pick up the first down on another run by AJ Dillon. We Rogers has only thrown one pass so far in this opening drive. Nice. We bring nope. Dillon's staying out there, and we're keeping Aaron Jones out there as well. Both
Ooh,
running
okay.
backs we staying out there on
We
first and
haven't
10.
seen the dual back set since the beginning of the season,
Yeah, we
really.
started off doing it, and then we got away from it. But it's out here right now. Let's see
Yeah,
what
honestly,
formation we're
I
on.
was surprised we didn't have more success with the dual back set. You got to think they're two of
Yeah,
our better offensive players, but it wasn't super successful early on. I think it could have been used more creatively, but
nice run. 5 yards, AJ Dillon. So Rogers was in the shotgun. Oh, getting a little chippy after the play with DeGora and Fowler. Was in the shotgun. He had Dillon to his right, Jones to his left. AJ Dillon went out for a screen pass. We gave the ball up in the middle to AJ Dillon. He's coming out of the game now. 2nd and 5. All right, Rogers. AJ Dillon, single backfield. Nope, we are in the shotgun. Shotgun on 2nd and 5. Give the ball back to Jones. Come on. We don't. Rogers goes to pass. Christian Watson drops a wide open pass for a first down.
Holy shit! I am actually amazed that Christian Watson is playing in
He's
this
our
game.
starter.
He,
He's
he's
starter.
he's had a concussion 2 games in a row. This dude's gonna break his fucking brain. I assumed he was going on
Yeah.
IR to sit for 4 games.
Yeah, he does a crossing route kind of over the middle, just hits him right in the hands, just drops it.
Update on the Vikings game. Bills had a nice tackle at the line of scrimmage on a second down, puts Vikings in a 3rd and 10. Um, so it's looking like Buffalo could force the field goal here, which would give their offense a chance.
Rodgers goes to Christian Watson again and drops the ball again. Yep. Christian Watson back to back drops. 4th and 5.
I still can't believe of all the receivers in the draft when I was studying tape and everything. I'm like, no chance in hell
Oh,
we take Christian Watson. He's too raw.
we do
And
have
we give
Mason
up
Crosby.
2 second-round picks to a division rival to go get him.
54-yard field goal.
So you
Nope,
said
doesn't
Mason
get it.
Crosby is in?
Yeah, he is in. Whoever I was telling me that he was out, it was false information, but we missed the field goal.
Holy shit, man. Cousins to Jefferson. Huge pass on 3rd down. Gets him up to like the 2 yard line.
Wow, I was kind of hoping that Minnesota would lose this game. We kind of need a loss from them in the worst way if we want to put
Dude,
a dent in it.
I feel like Minnesota has gotten the least respect for a 7-1 team that I've seen in a long, long time. If they
They're kind of like the
steal an
Cardinals
overtime
last year.
victory from Buffalo
Uh-huh.
on the road, people are gonna start
Yeah.
recognizing the Vikings as a real talent. I mean, how about their head coach hire Kevin O'Connell, rookie head coach? So far it's looking like they fucking knocked that hire out of the park.
Huh. I see that. I see Matt LaFleur 2.0 right now. We had the same type of luck in the beginning. Let's see. Enigbare is the starter for Rashawn Gary. That young rookie's going to have to play a lot of snaps the rest of the year.
Well, hey, you
Devon,
didn't say did we get the field goal?
no, we missed it.
Oh, great. So
Oh, Savage with a great play. Wow, I haven't seen him make a play in a while. He made
he
a
has
great play.
flashes from time to time.
Yeah, it was a crossing route to Brown. Savage almost could have made an interception on the play, but he just oh nope, the receiver was holding Savage's arm down from him being able to get his second arm up to be able to make a play
Dude,
or a pick.
this Buffalo Vikings game is pretty good. So Buffalo just gets a big like 8 yard sack on Cousins. So now they're gonna be in a 3rd and long. This touchdown, it looked like they were for sure gonna score, and now much less so. Dude, like that Buffalo defense, they can
It's the real
respond.
deal. Okay, Dallas, we hold them to 3-and-out. Dallas is gonna be punting the ball. Jair Alexander on the coverage on CeeDee Lamb, and we actually get some decent pressure from Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark kind of gets in the face a little bit. I mean, he was being double teamed, but Kenny Clark's going to be seeing a lot more double teams going forward too the rest of the year.
You know
All
who
right,
I want to see more of throughout the rest of the year? Devontae Wyatt.
same.
1st round pick. Dean Lowry can't really be in the future for us. We got
Oh
to
my God,
what?
your typical Amari Rogers heart attack. Hits him in the hands on the catch, and it bounces right back up into the air. So it hits him in the breadbasket, bounces back up into the air, and then he comes back down and he catches it again, and then he starts to run.
I wonder if Bisaccia will pull him. Like I think he's been
Just
on
wow.
thin ice the past few weeks. Quick update on the Vikings game. So Buffalo held them to a field goal. So Josh Allen's going to have about 3 minutes 45 seconds to either go win the game or tie it.
Gotcha. Okay. I could see that game ending in a tie.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10. We're in the shotgun, but we hand the ball off to Jones. He picks up 2 yards. All right, go through some predictions here right now, quick. I think we see Savage play a lot of nickel corner now with Stokes out for the year. We're most definitely going to move Rasul to the outside, which is going to be, I think we kind of probably see Savage play more nickel corner the rest of the year,
Yeah, I've heard similar rumblings, and
especially after we
last year
picked
I
up
did
Abram.
heard he had it playing closer to the line of scrimmage, so maybe
hmm
that's a good thing for him.
2nd and 8, we do another run to Aaron Jones. Wow, holy fuck, he is running hard. Picks up a 1st down, picks up a 9-yard run up the middle, gets hit after 5 yards, and then just kind of pushes 3 guys. We're talking about Aaron Jones pushing 3 guys, pushes 3 guys, including Leighton Vander Esch, another like 4 yards for a 1st down. Running hard.
Dude, Aaron Jones,
Aaron Jones is a
he probably
superstar.
has the most heart of any guy on the entire team this season. He just refuses to
And
give
Vander
up.
Esch is hurt. He's down. Um, I was gonna make. I was watching Darius there in Minnesota. I think a part of what we're missing on this team is the personality, kind of like Zadarius. Like even when he was hurt or not, being producive on the field, man, that guy just changed the culture in the locker room. He was kind of like that rah rah guy. He was the emotional leader of the defense. Had them playing with heart,
Yeah, I
passion.
mean,
We don't have anyone like that now.
he came in that first year and he definitely took on a leadership role right away. That I agree is kind of missing. Like, I definitely think Jair is a leader. I think Jair plays with fire. He's probably, I mean, hell, he might be my favorite Packer at this point in time. Um,
I like Jair and I like his fire. I don't think he's very articulate though. So he has all so
no,
like talking to media, he talks like a dog, man. Because he's a scrappy dog. I love him.
yeah,
Um,
but yeah. Other than him, though, Kenny Clark has never really shown himself to be
mm-mm.
an emotional leader.
Or Amos.
Yeah, guys like Amos and Preston Smith, like they're steady, reliable guys. Amos is even a captain, but I don't see them as guys who like can fire up the team when it's needed. God damn, dude, Josh Allen is just what a fucking player.
They moving the ball down the field.
He just yeah, he just had like 2 plays in a row just taking off and running with his legs. One of them, dude refuses to slide. He's probably gonna have a short career. But while he's playing, it's fun to watch. He just powers through Eric
Mhm.
Kendricks for an extra like 8 yards, just carrying him.
1st and 10 for us. We hit Bobby Tanyan for 7 yards. Going to be a 2nd and 3. All right, your bold prediction is Rodgers turns the ball over 2 times today. He's been prone to the interception lately.
Well, dude, so my thought was, Micah Parsons, arguably top 3 defender in the league already,
Mm-hmm.
and going up against an offensive line that's had some trouble. I could definitely see a strip sack happening at some point. And then also Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah.
He's a future famine player. Like you can get yards on him, but few in the league are better at snagging turnovers. So I could
Yes.
definitely see him jumping her out for an interception.
Aaron Jones picks up about 25 yards on a run.
Dude, that's the formula for victory for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Ride Aaron Jones. As
Do
simple
you,
as that.
so who makes a great play on that is Amari Rogers. Makes a great seal block. Yeah. All right, good. I'll give him props for that. Good job. My
He's a thick receiver, man. He should be
yeah.
a solid blocker.
My bolder prediction is AJ Dillon gets more touches, more carries than Aaron Jones today, which is not the case so far.
Really? That is a pretty bold one considering
Yeah.
how this season has played out.
I felt like we would just want to eat the clock and just kind of like just wear down their interior line. And I feel like that's why we have a guy like AJ Dillon. Like feet like we'd use Aaron Jones more for like, the gadget plays and screens and some dump offs and like maybe like, 7 or 8 carries. But I thought AJ Dillon's gonna get at least like 15 carries in this game, which it's still early. He still could. Who knows? But we're utilizing Aaron Jones a lot more than AJ Dillon so far. Yours is Samari Torre is our leading receiver.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I think Lazard is going to be Rogers' go-to guy, uh, and that he'll probably
Yes.
finish with more catches. But Torre, like he's been close to some big gains in over the past few games, and I kind of see him connecting on one or two shot plays. Um, I think he's going to be our yardage leader at receiver. So far from what he's shown us, uh, he looks pretty darn promising for a seventh round pick.
Yeah, he's out there right now. He's our slot receiver. He's in that Randall Cobb role. We got a 3rd and 2. AJ Dillon just ran for 8 yards on 2nd and 10. So 3rd and 2, we're in the shotgun. We bring Aaron Jones down. We do a pitch play to Jones. It's gonna get gobbled up. He does do his best to fight, but loses 3 yards. We're looking at 4th and 5, and we're just past the 50. So don't know if we'll go for that or not. Probably not. We'll probably seal them deep on a punt. My boldest prediction for this week is we win.
Hate, just hate hearing that. That's the boldest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't give us much of a chance to win this fucking game, but I mean, we could, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
When you got
any given Sunday.
mhm.
Holy shit!
What update, please?
Uh, Josh. All right, so Bills were driving. Josh Allen almost threw a touchdown. Dawson Knox couldn't pull it in. Very next play, Allen throws a red zone interception. Vikings win.
That's game. Damn. Well, on 4th and 5, we were gonna go for it. Matt LaFleur is pissed, so this was not the plan. We get a delay game on 4th and 5, and we most surely will be punting now. And LaFleur looked heated on the sideline, like we were definitely gonna go for it.
Rogers probably trying to audible over there, always running the
Yeah.
clock down to 0 seconds.
All right, your boldest prediction is Micah Parsons has 4 sacks. Nothing yet. We're 3:20, about 3 minutes left in the first quarter here. But all right, return. Okay, they're gonna have the ball within their 20. So I mean, he could. We'll see. It
Yeah,
certainly
I
is a
mean,
very bold prediction.
I was trying to stay with the spirit of
Yeah,
boldest there. I don't know
that
that
is
he will get
boldest.
4, but I think it's very realistic. He has a multi-sack game. 4 would be a lot, but
Yeah.
I kind of looked at it like I'm thinking we're going to be in a situation in the second half where we're dropping back and having to pass to play catch up. And the way Rogers has played lately, the way our receivers have played,
Hmm.
um, it's
I can see it.
a guy like Parsons could feast.
Well, so looks like we're doing some bonus ones. So my bonus is the crowd chants we want love at some point during this game.
Oh, oh, that's uh, that's a rough one, man.
Yeah.
That would probably personally wound Rogers to hear that in this game against McCarthy.
He might need to hear it. Yours is Rogers and McCarthy do not share an end of the game tender loving embrace with each other.
I think what I sent you was they don't talk to each other at the end of the game.
This is
Uh,
better.
but yeah, I mean, I can guarantee you they won't share a tender loving embrace at the end of the game. But yeah, no, I kind of see it as just like a quick, like maybe they like tap hands or something and just say like, hey, like I don't think they're gonna go out there and talk to each other.
Did did they switch over the Packer game on the national broadcast yet?
I'm on commercial right now.
Okay. If they do, let me know what the time is because I'm on the network. I'm streaming off the ticket right now, so it's probably You're probably further ahead. I'm at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's 2nd and 13. They did get a pretty good run on second down, but they got
They
called back for
just
holding.
switched me over. I'm at 1 minute and 30
All
seconds.
right, I'm switching over as well then.
Dude, I mean that first quarter went
I'm
pretty quick.
fast.
We've been eating clock.
Yeah. All right. So I was looking at a 2nd and 13. Now I'm looking at a 2nd and 7.
Same.
Okay. So I'm at a minute 12 now.
Oh, all right, yeah, we're right together. I think I'm
Okay.
1 second ahead of you.
Good. Come on.
Tony
Hands the ball
Pollard
off.
finds a hole, pushes
Too many
forward.
yards. Picked up too many yards. It's gonna be a 3rd and short.
One guy that I'm interested in seeing how he plays over the rest of the season is Kingsley Enagbare.
Same.
Um, he's shown some flashes so far as a rookie, and he's going to get an extended audition now. I certainly don't expect him to come close to replacing Rashawn Gary. Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
Dak picks it up though.
Yeah, that's an option run where Dak keeps it and powers ahead for a first down, just barely gets it.
And that's gonna bring us to the end of the first quarter, most likely.
Oh, man, it looks like they're trying to get a playoff. And we jump all sides.
It's gonna be a free play of them. He's going deep. Gets it. CeeDee Lamb.
I think that was Kenny Clark who jumped off sides. I mean, is it just me or does CeeDee Lamb look like frail? Like he
No,
looks
that's
very
yeah.
skinny.
I said that since his rookie year, and I was not high on him. I didn't think that he was gonna. I thought he was gonna be a bust, kind of because I'm like, there's no way he's gonna be able to live up to the like withstand 16 games. The punishment you do. However, to be honest with you, the way the NFL's played these days, like there's still some big hits, but they're not hits like they used to be, man.
Right.
Like you can be a tiny player and not get hit. So, and if you're a quarterback, man, you can have a broken knee and you can go out there and play these days. Like they can't touch you. So,
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think we're going to see more and more quarterbacks playing into their 40s. And frankly, we probably haven't seen the last of the safety rule changes. It'll probably become even more tame.
mhm,
Um, so that's why I see a guy like Patrick Mahomes probably going to break everyone's records.
probably. Well, a scoreless first half. We should have put some points up on the board, though. I mean, we have been moving the ball, but then we just get mistakes. We've had a few mistakes on our drives where,
Story of the year.
yeah,
I remember reading a statistic, I don't know, a few weeks ago or something, that between the 20s, we were one of the most efficient offenses in the league. Like we moved it very well, um, in the midfield region, and then just whenever we would get to the red zone, just completely bogged down. Um, and really, like you go back to our most successful offensive year under LaFleur, 2020, Rogers' first MVP with LaFleur. We had a historically great red zone
hmm
conversion percentage. It was like 83% touchdowns. Um, and then that dropped a little bit the next year, but it was still pretty good.
hmm
And now it's dropped further. Um, it's and actually, it's now that I kind of follow this train of thought, it is interesting because I'm pretty sure Hackett was the guy who prepared our red zone packages.
I
So
believe it was, yeah.
loss may be a bit overlooked this year.
Let's see. Wow, Colts are up 10-0 on the Raiders already did you hear that headline? Jeff Saturday's the new head coach of the Colts, and he's never been a head coach before.
Yeah, dude, that is wild.
Yeah.
I read further that the Colts owner Jim Israel, he made that decision against like the Colts executive board's wishes.
Yeah. I mean, that is just he's
Holy
just
shit, man!
real
All right,
low.
so they're showing. I just returned here. They're showing the first quarter stats. We had 12 passing yards in the first quarter.
Yeah, Rodgers only attempted like 4 passes. We stayed committed to the run.
All right, so I'm back. Cowboys got a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They're
I
at
think
about
they're in the Green Bay 41. Hand the
handoff to
ball off.
Pollard. A couple yard gain.
Modest, that's fine. So no Devondre Campbell again today. He'll be out. I believe Chris Barnes is also out again, which means Isaiah McDuffie will be getting the starting nod out there.
Well, no, I see Quay Walker out there right
Well, he's
now.
the starter, but like when we usually
Yeah,
played two inside backers. Yeah, there's
dude,
McDuffie's out there right now.
McDuffie has played pretty solid actually.
Yeah, we do
I could
have
see us viewing him as a future option.
we do
Um,
have Savage in the star.
I think nice open
Nice
field
play.
by Alexander. Um, yeah, it was 1-on-1 against CD Lamb, and Alexander just drops him. Great play on 2nd down. Cowboys going. They rush back to the line. Looks like we're lining up Alexander on CD Lamb, having him follow.
Mm-hmm. Nice play. They're gonna be short, but they might go for this. I would anticipate they probably do. It's gonna be 4th and 1.
Yeah, I don't. Yep, yeah, they're keeping the offense out there. 4th and 1. That was another run pass option where
Watch.
Dak faked the run, but they gave it to
I was gonna.
Pollard.
Oh, I was gonna say crowd it. I was gonna say watch the QB sneak.
Yeah,
They're gonna
Dak's
give it to
got
him.
that.
Yeah.
He's got it.
If we lose this game, we'd probably. Oh wow, they're gonna get a free play.
Cowboys going hurry up, man.
Yeah. They got Dean Lowry as the 13th man on the field, 12th man on the field. You don't see that happen to us very often.
Defense isn't showing a lot of energy to me right now, getting up to the line.
Is LaFleur mad? Did he say that he tried to call timeout or? Oh yeah! Wow, LaFleur's on the field trying to call a timeout.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's bullshit. He's literally directly in front of the ref's face, signaling timeout, and the ref just isn't looking at him. He's like staring at the field instead of the floor.
Dude, not just that, too. Like that's the refs have been fucking us all year too on stuff.
We've had terrible luck with the refs this year. Quay
Good
Walker, nice
play.
field tackle here.
Well, I know this with the injuries and the way we're playing. At least our young guys are going to be getting some quality playing time, probably.
Yeah, man, Quay Walker, like he's shown a lot of promise this year, but he needs to get a better feel for things around him. And that's a little concerning because it's like, is that an instincts thing, or is it
Hmm.
that you just need to have more experience and learn the game more? But like as far as like speed and strength, he's got it.
Another
Come on,
good.
Savage, don't be such a bitch.
Jesus.
Dude, Savage is out there like he's playing flag football. He almost lets the tight end take off. Thankfully, someone else comes in and cleans up the tackle for Savage.
Right.
3rd and 1. Cowboys hurrying up to the line again. Probably another QB sneak. Yep. And it's another 1st down. They are not respecting the middle of the defense.
I was actually going to look up and see how N'Kobe Dean's been playing, seeing as he was the counterpart on that Georgia Bulldogs defense who was taken in the third, fell to the third there.
To the
Uh,
Eagles, the
yeah.
undefeated Eagles.
N'Kobe Dean is a backup. He's not even playing. He's not a starter for them. All right, 1st and 10. They're
To
in the
be
red
honest,
zone.
I was a little surprised that we kind of anointed Walker a starter so early and didn't
The
make him beat out
fuck
Chris
was
Barnes.
that?
Cowboys with a lot of misdirection run plays so far in this game. A lot of RPOs, threat of Dak running. On this play, we have a little like jet sweep with it goes to Pollard, but CD Lamb was running in the opposite direction. They're trying to confuse our defense here. Seems like they don't
We are
really.
playing Savage almost exclusively in the slot, or yeah, in the slot so far.
I think McDuffie had a blown coverage there. That CD Lamb was no one within 10 yards of him.
Well, that's how you. I feel like that's how you beat zone. Is you got to go with those screen passes because there's no because the defenders don't play zone. In the backfield, so those are just wide open for you all day long. If you got playmakers who can create space and get missed tackles, man, I'm just doing those like bubble screen things all day long because you're not going to get picked.
Well, I mean,
And
if you have your corners playing like a flat zone, they could read it and jump it. The problem is when you have your linebackers trying to cover the flat, they've got extra time trying to get over there, and McDuffie was nowhere within range.
right,
So I went to commercial here. It looked like Michael Gallup could not get up, and he called some help over. So some sort of injury with Gallup. Cowboys a little thin at receiver this year.
hmm
They've got CeeDee Lamb. Uh, Gallup is a guy who's shown promise, but never really put together a healthy season. Beyond that, I think they took Tolbert in like the
hmm
third round this year. Yeah, they don't have a lot of receiver depth.
So for the first time since last year, we do have a number 17 for the Packers who's active today. Our backup kicker.
Like I
Just a little
know,
fun fact.
I I know Devontae's still playing, but I almost just feel like that number should be retired, man.
Same.
It hurts because like if he stuck with the Packers,
He'd bear number one receiver in all categories,
I
probably.
yeah, he was legitimately on pace to like
Take
he had
over.
a real shot at breaking uh the touchdown record. Um how what's it Lofton has the touchdown record, right? Or no, is it Paul
Yeah,
Warren?
I'm looking it up right now.
It's 99 touchdowns. I know that.
So for touchdowns, Don Hudson has 99. Devontae,
Hudson. Yeah.
yeah, Devontae was in second with 73. I mean, the way he was playing, you could almost like 3 years, reasonably 3 years, if not two
Yeah, dude.
dominant years. But yeah,
And frankly, like if he stuck around, him and Rogers, they probably played 2 more years of Devontae Ball, and then we transitioned to Love. Um, yeah, man, I thought there was a real serious chance that if Devontae stuck around, he became the number one all time Packers receiver.
Devontae's number two in receptions already. He's behind Donald Driver, and he could have beaten that record this year. He was that close. He was within 100 receptions of beating it. In fact, Devontae had a chance. Dalton Schultz gets. Devontae had a chance to be the first Packer receiver to get 1,000 receptions in his career.
Really?
Yeah, he was at 669. So yeah, the pace he was on, another 3 years of
Yeah,
100
I
plus
mean,
receptions.
he
Yeah,
he has the makings of a Hall of Fame receiver. And
and yard.
hindsight's 2020, and I'll openly admit that when we traded him, I thought it was a good move, but it wasn't, man. It was the wrong call.
We
We
made a
should.
lot of bad moves. Like get the come on, bad tackling, poor form,
It was
touchdown.
bad tackling by like three dudes. We had him stopped, but CD Lamb lunges forward for a touchdown on one of those little bubble screens that we keep seeing pop up.
We suck, man. We suck this year.
All right, so that's actually interesting play design. They've got CD Lamb starting in the backfield, lined up as a running back, and that puts our. I think McDuffie was in the
hmm
primary coverage for that. That's something that Joe Barry has to recognize, and
Yep.
start changing the strategy. I don't blame McDuffie for getting beat by
I
them.
we have to get rid of Joe Barry after this year. Savage even gets a tip on that ball too.
All right, well, Dallas goes up 7-0. We got 10 minutes left in the second. Packers got to respond here. If you don't put points on the board, things should start getting out of hand quick.
Yep.
I'm going to go get another beer because I feel like I'm going to need it.
Probably be right behind you here soon.
So, while we're on commercial here, maybe we ought to talk about the Vikings just taking a dub on the road against Buffalo. They're now 8-1, and they've officially beat the team that everyone has labeled as the obvious Super Bowl winner.
Mhm.
Like the piece when you look at the Vikings roster, most of their key pieces are young, dude. We're gonna be dealing with a very good team for a very long time.
I know. It's their defensive play this year that's improved greatly. They're getting good play from a lot of their defenders, and and then on offense, Kevin O'Connell there has kind of been more creative and he's opened up the playbook so they're not, it's just a fresh new look on offense that's working for them. They're putting up more points on offense and the defense is playing better. It's just a good recipe for success.
Dude, you
Harrison
know what?
Smith is still playing well. Patrick Pearson's playing well. Zadarius is like playing still out of his mind.
Yeah, dude,
Good.
he's playing Pro Bowl level for sure.
He's changed that around. Daniel Hunter is playing well. Eric Kendricks is still playing at a high level. Yeah, and Andrew Booth, their young corner, has been playing well on that defense. And then they got Cisco, the other safety that they trapped in the first round this year. Also from the Georgia Bulldogs defense. So I believe I don't know how good he's been playing, but I believe he's been okay. So yeah.
So let me run a thought by you. Joe Barry, well, first of all, he probably doesn't get fired in season because LaFleur is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But I seriously doubt that Green Bay management fires LaFleur, even though they should. I don't have faith in him. I think that his historically great record, I think that's a result of Rodgers carrying the team.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're going to fire him. I think they'll give him next year to redeem himself. But Joe Barry probably gets forced out. What do you think about Mike Zimmer switching to a 4-3?
I like him as a defensive coordinator. I would be all for that.
So Kason Nixon just had a nice kickoff return, but of course
It's gonna come back. Has there been a game? When's the last time you remember watching a game where we won the flag battle? Like we had less penalties than the other team. I feel like that's something else we lose in every week too. Is we always get more calls against us.
Yeah, dude. Very undisciplined football this year. Who's this weird
I
man?
think it's the I think it's the guy that like feeds them like the stats and the analytical stuff.
That's interesting. I've never seen that behind the scenes shot. All right, so we got bad field position because of that penalty.
I don't like the way
Oh,
Rogers pump
God.
fake that.
Dude, Dallas is
That's
sitting on that route.
a pick six waiting to happen.
They expect us to do this short bullshit.
Yeah, Rogers just had dumb hold on the God damn it, Rogers.
Well, his thumb's all fucked up. He couldn't even hold the ball right. Rogers shouldn't be playing right now.
If
Jordan
we
Love should be playing.
hey, if we were at this game, me and you'd be the one that was starting that. We want love chant. You on one side of the stadium, I'll be on the other side. We'll get going. All right, we got 'em both. We got both running backs in the backfield. Son Jones on motion.
Come on.
No, Aaron Jones Wow.
Jones,
He looked. Oh yeah, he looks a
he's looking
little
a little
gimpy.
gimpy getting up. I don't, dude. Rogers is so fucking bad at the short passes. Like, if he rifled that into Jones, he probably has the time to make a man miss and make something happen. But he like airmails it, so Jones has to wait. And by the time he gets the ball, a defender's already there.
You know what else I'm noticing? Going back to playing hero ball now, not running the ball. Probably won't run this one either, will we?
3rd and 3.
Bet we don't
Jones
run.
in the backfield.
Nope, we don't.
And it's a sack.
All right,
Oh, a
great.
sack fumble, I think. Oh God, is it already gonna start this early?
Dallas is gonna have this ball.
Dallas
Yeah.
full.
Yeah. Hey, so I probably just realized this. We probably gone through. So we script our first 20 plays of the playbook. We probably burned through our first 20 plays already, which means going forward it's going to be Aaron Rodgers making his adjustments, playing with the flow. We're not going to run the ball anymore the rest of the game. We'll be down 14-0, and we're just going to start throwing this ball. Marcus Lawrence with a strip sack on Rodgers.
Yeah, and that was just Rodgers not protecting the ball. It wasn't even like a great punch. Oh God, I'm so sick of seeing
Rodgers looks
every
hurt.
dude every fucking play they show Rodgers flexing his thumb like, oh, it hurts so much. Dude, if it's that much of a problem, go sit your ass on the bench and let Jordan Love play. Like, don't be a liability to the team.
How many more games we got to lose until we're mathematically? Wow, we already have more turnovers this year than we had all of last season.
Well, yeah. So the question you just started to ask, that's the problem. Is this year the NFC is so fucking mediocre, and when you've got 7 playoff teams, it's probably going to be a while before we're mathematically eliminated. And I think that's just going to draw things out. We're going to keep playing Rodgers when we
Yeah,
should be getting an extended look at Love to see if he's worth the 5th year
we we probably won't even see him until like week 15 or something like that.
Well, I mean, when you look ahead at the schedule, um, I could see it making sense to do it, make the transition at the bye week, which I believe is just after our second matchup with the Bears, um, and we take on the Los Angeles Rams at home following the bye week, and that would give Love 4 games. Um, I could see that happening.
Jaron Reed with some pressure. Dak Prescott loses one on a scramble.
Yeah, so we do put them in a 3rd and goal here, so the defense is responding.
His hand just looks like black and blue almost in that shot.
All right, 3rd and goal, halfway through the second quarter already. Cowboys go empty backfield. They motion Pollard out wide. We're playing off coverage in the red zone.
They're gonna score a touchdown.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Rudy Ford. Oh, he's going,
take
dude.
it
He is.
back. Take it back. Wow, that was
Jesus, man.
big.
Have you seen a Green Bay Packers defender take off with that kind of burst this season?
Nope.
That is an interception taken back for probably 30, 40 yards from the end zone. Huge play by Rudy Ford.
Massive. He just breaks on that ball, plays great.
Well, frankly, Prescott shouldn't have thrown that. That
Yeah.
was very obviously covered. Um, Man, Rudy Ford, no one expected much out of him. He was signed like the week before the season started.
Didn't we trade? Didn't we trade
No,
for him?
Jacksonville cut him,
Okay.
and they kind of viewed him as only a special teams player. And I think we signed him for his special teams prowess, which he's been one of our best special teams players.
Mm-hmm.
But every time he's had an opportunity on defense, he's played well, and he just comes up with a huge play to prevent this from becoming a 2-score game.
Needed that. It was big. Now the offense needs to do something with the ball, though.
I go back to the run, dude. I don't care if Dallas is prepared for it. They're prepared for all these dumbass bubble screens we're doing, and a run is lower risk. Give it to Aaron
Th-
Jones, see what he can do.
This is our chance to get back to the run because we're still only down by 7. Ball is we're in fairly good field position for where we start this drive. So yeah, start feeding Jones, start feeding Dylan, go back to what was working early in the game. Like keep doing it until and force them to like change, force them to stop you, force them to change their game plan, which will then open up the pass once, but they haven't done that yet. Like it's still working. Our running is still working. So oof.
How about this? In his first game starting all year, so I know he filled in for injury earlier in the year, but I'm pretty sure this is his first actual start. Rudy Ford goes and makes a bigger impact play than Darnell Savage has made all season.
When's the last time Darnell Savage had an interception for us?
That's an interesting question. I wonder how far back you have to go into. I mean,
Go
I know
back.
he had one last year. Well, I'm pretty sure he did. Uh, but I wonder how far back we have to go.
I'm looking right now, actually. Let's see. Yeah, he only had 2 last year, none this year. This year he's got no sacks, no. He's got 1 pass defense this whole year.
Holy shit, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see.
First and 10, Rogers actually under center instead of shotgun.
So he does. He had one on Christmas against Cleveland last year.
Okay, so you're talking.
Almost a full calendar year.
Yeah, that's no bueno, man. Rudy Ford, maybe he's part of the future.
Nice. I like seeing that. Let's get some Cowboys arguing on that sideline.
Yeah, so first down, we run it to Dylan. He kind of gets met at the line of scrimmage and tries to power forward for 2 yards. Jenkins has not been the same blocker since his
No.
ACL injury.
Hey, good block there though.
Oh,
Face
come on,
mask.
dude. Yeah,
Face
face
mask.
mask. Face mask.
Thank you.
Aaron Jones with a nice hits the hole hard for about 10 yards, and I think we're getting a face mask added onto this.
The one name that we haven't, I mean, you better knock on wood after I say this, but one name we haven't mentioned yet is Micah Parsons.
Well, as long as we stay committed to the run, it's going to limit Parsons' opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, both teams they're gonna get us for holding. Now we gotta replay that down.
I didn't see any hold by Bakhtiari. That's who they called it on. I didn't see it. Um, that's a bullshit penalty, man. That is bullshit.
Dude,
I
the
even just heard the announcer say that's a pretty good block. That's horseshit. Dude, refs have just been fucking boning us this year. And like a face mask like that, you can mess up a dude's neck. How is a hold equivalent to that? Sometimes I feel like the rules don't make sense in what
they
can
don't.
each other out.
All right, 2nd and 8. We pick up 6 or 7. We're looking at a 3rd and 1 probably. Oh, Rogers, 15 yards passing. Good. Let's keep him under 100 yards passing for the first half. Let's just keep running this ball. I don't think this team should no longer run through Rogers. It should run through our running game.
Hey, dude, John fucking Elway won a Super Bowl by accepting that he needed the run game more than he could carry a team. Peyton Manning
Did the
won a
same.
Super Bowl by accepting that he could no longer carry a team.
Oh my
Deep
God,
shot
catch it.
He finally gets it.
Yes.
There we go, dude. That is Christian Watson's first deep shot touchdown of the year. Thank you for actually pulling it in, young man. And he does a backflip as a celebration. That's just one-on-one coverage.
Was he on? No, he wasn't on Diggs. Brown.
Yeah, I mean, he just gets a step. Rodgers puts the ball on the money. I'll give Rodgers credit on that.
Nice.
That's right where it needed to be. Watson pulls it in. Touchdown.
Nice.
That was a big gainer. That was probably
That's his.
55-yarder, maybe.
I think that's his first receiving touchdown of his career. I know he had one rushing on a jet sweep. So, but I think that's his first passing one. Nice.
Oh, they immediately show the replay of week 1 where he dropped the sure touchdown pass. I will say, watching the slow-mo replay on this, he doesn't catch it well. He doesn't go
No.
and get it with his hands. It kind of lands in the nook of his bicep and forearm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a natural catcher.
Mm-hmm. He's not.
Romeo Dobbs, on the other hand, he is a natural catcher. And I'm very bummed that he is out for the next several weeks with that high ankle
Four,
sprain.
4 to 6, I think.
Yeah, man, because looking at a season like this, this back half of the season, that could be where you really see rookies start to grow into like a reliable veteran.
Mm-hmm.
And Dobbs is gonna miss out on a lot of that time. And
Well,
he has shown the makings of being a legitimate contributor to this offense. I wouldn't go as far as to say that he has shown he can be a bona fide number one,
be a
but
great
I think he
complimentary.
can be a high end number two.
I My concern with him is it's a 4 to 6 week injury. We're already in week 10. Like if we drop these next three, is Green Bay gonna be, I think, be inclined to try to rush him back onto the field just to get him some more rookie snaps and like some more playing time? Or are they just gonna be like, we're out of it. Let's just shut him down for the rest of the year and and then just like let a guy like like Randall Cobb, just kind of like go out there and finish out his career. Because I mean, I would assume this is probably got to be Randall Cobb's last year with us. I would be surprised if we brought him back again next year.
Yeah.
So he's likely gone. Lazard's probably. What do you think we do with Lazard? Do you think he comes back? I think he probably goes.
Well, so people forget that Lazard had that little like mini holdout before training camp,
Mm-hmm.
where he didn't show up to OTAs and he hadn't signed his restricted
Tender.
free agent
Yeah.
tender. He was holding out for more money, and we didn't budge. And I think this season has absolutely proven that he probably saw all the other receivers getting crazy money, and he probably wanted like wide receiver one money, like something like Christian Kirk got in
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville. I don't think he's gonna get it. So I think this season has hurt his value, and we might be able to retain him cheaply as a result of that.
I was watching some of the Chiefs game. Marquez Valdez-Scantling was making some amazing catches in today's game. Even caught a great touchdown pass today. Missed that guy.
Yeah, I mean he was a big time contributor for us. It's just a matter of like, was he worth the money? Like frankly, I thought, just as someone versed in the offense, when you let Devontae Adams go, I assumed we were gonna keep MVS.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is, man. It's like I guess I'm not like heartbroken that he's gone. It's not like he was a blue chip player, but we just didn't come up with an adequate replacement. I think we were banking on Christian Watson to be that replacement, and
Yeah,
he's
I
been
think we
hurt
were.
most of the year.
Well, hopefully that's a good sign of things coming. You can stay healthy on the field over the second half of the year.
Yeah, maybe he's just been overthinking everything. Kid's got to get a couple concussions to just get in the
Mm-hmm.
flow of the game.
Wow, Enigbar is getting held so bad on that play. If they won't show a replay, nothing crazy happened, but if they happen to, you should have seen how bad he was getting held. That was ridiculous.
Well, I will say defensive line, they crash hard on that and block any holes. Pollard tries to cut back, and we kept good contain. It looked like
We
Chinese
have we
guard.
got
Actually, we have
we have
Pentecost
Wyatt out there right now.
right now. Preston Smith is not on the field.
Devontae Wyatt's out there along with TJ Slayton. Oh, you
Mm,
fucking kidding
red
me?
flag. What do we
Holding.
call this? Illegal contact on Rasul. The receiver, it looks like the receiver just fell in real time. All right, so that's Gallup. So his injury couldn't have been too bad. He's back. Oh yeah, fucking Rasul tackles his ass. That's an easy one, man. Rasul tackles Michael Gallup.
Well, if he doesn't, that's probably a touchdown. He's letting up. So
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna hold that against Rasul. That's probably a solid play
it's a
there.
good play. Rasul looks like Kevin King out there with that visor.
I thought King did the tinted visor like LaDainian Tomlinson.
He's had a couple like that too. The amber color.
Dude, I'm maybe we call Kevin King up, be like, hey man, we need some cornerback depth right now.
I'm surprised no one signed him
Well, I think he announced that he was taking
the year off.
like when no one signed him and
Mhm.
the season
Oh,
started.
get there, Rudy Ford. Nice
Yeah,
tackle.
play. Yeah, I think Kevin King announced he was going to take the year for his health or something.
Probably hit the weight room, try to pack on more muscles so he doesn't get hurt.
How many fucking first round cornerbacks and safeties have we
So
taken that they
a
haven't
lot.
necessarily been busts, but they've just been disappointments?
So you mentioned it before. That was a nice tack, nice in that. But I assume Preston Smith would come back into this game at some point on this drive. I have not seen him. My God, if he's hurt too, holy cow! Oh,
Devontae
Devontae
Wyatt,
Wyatt's hurt now.
and he looks in pain. He is like curled up on the field.
Let me look.
Awesome first round pick there. 24-year-old first round pick. Hasn't done anything all season. Now he looks like he fucking broke his wrist or something.
Man, you are harsh. You make a great coach.
Dude, I mean, this season's been tough. It has. It's I started having doubts about LaFleur last year. But I've always been like a pretty big supporter of Gutekunst. And you know, like as the losses have stacked up and as players have underperformed and we've seen the clear gaping holes in our roster that haven't been adjusted. Yeah, I've started to wonder, like, is Goot really part of the solution moving forward? Like, yeah, he's had some nice picks, like, you know, Jair and Jenkins. Um, but he's also had a lot of busts. And he also has a penchant for trading up. Almost every trade up he's done has been a bad trade up where we've just wasted picks for a non-productive player. Um, I don't know, man. I'm starting to get some doubts about Gutekunst right now. I don't think he's as
Right.
much of a problem as LaFleur. I don't think he's as much of a problem as Mark Murphy, who's really the root of it all. But I could see us finding a better man to lead the draft and develop program moving forward.
Right. Well, they did. I mean, all of them did just sign contract extensions. So, like this off season, I don't think you're going to see LaFleur, Goot, or Russ Ball go anywhere anytime soon. At least not within the next 3 years.
I mean, like I said earlier, I know fans are just like calling for heads. I think LaFleur gets a chance next season, given the previous record he compiled. But if he crashes and burns next year too, I could see us.
I
Touching.
I don't know if we would next year because we're in cap hell next year. Like LaFleur probably can't even have the team he really wants to have next year because of how
Yeah,
bad our
but
cap is.
if you have two like really bad seasons in a row, like you just got to make a change for the sake of change. Oh, come on. All right.
What does that mean that you would get rid of Dan Campbell then? Because he's had back-to-back bad seasons.
Dan Campbell, the Lions head coach?
Yeah, this is his second year being a head coach, and he had a bad year last year and a bad year this year.
Hold on. We're on a 4th and 1, Dallas.
Holy crap, we are on fourth. I was gonna say we're gonna call a timeout for sure. They probably did that just so we could burn a timeout. Okay, Preston Smith's back on the field now. All
So
right, that's
they
good.
actually that's interesting. On a 3rd and 6, they think our run defense is so bad that they ran an outside toss to Pollard. He picked up 5 yards, and they rush up to the line, force us to burn a timeout, and now we go to commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lions are a bit of a different situation, given that Campbell and Brad Holmes, their GM, they were hired knowing that it was a complete rebuild. Having said that, I could absolutely see the Lions firing Campbell after this season, just based on the fact that he hasn't shown improvement. Like, I respect that his team always plays hard. Like, it does seem like the players like him and play hard for him, but there hasn't been year-on-year improvement. Like, they're still not finding ways to close out games. I could totally see the Lions trying to get a different coach.
They could. You see what Justin Fields been doing last couple weeks?
Yeah, man. And frankly, I don't know where it came from, because he looked like the worst quarterback in the league his rookie year and for like the first 6 weeks of the season, and then just suddenly just
Yep.
turned it on. Um, and like, yeah, he's still not like passing uh, as well as Bears fans would like, but when you integrate his running game, I mean, they could totally build a Lamar Jackson style offense around him.
Right. And I think that's
So
probably what they're gonna do. They've been unleashing them on a lot of like QB options and like design QB runs, a lot of that.
well, and you look at that roster, they've got Khalil Herbert is going to be their future at running back, and they still have David Montgomery, who's pretty good.
Yep.
They got Darnell Mooney, great deep threat. They trade for Chase Claypool, who can be your chain mover. They've got Cole Kmet, who, tight ends take some time to develop, and he was a 2nd-round pick. Had a pretty promising rookie season. He's having a pretty solid season now. I could definitely see him elevating his game next year. They're getting all the pieces in place. Like, if they just beef up that offensive line next year, the Bears could be rocking and rolling, man.
All right, come on, crowd that line, crowd that line. I want to see Preston Smith on. Oh, no, he's got set the edge.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Are
He's
you
no,
fucking kidding
come
me?
on.
Are you kidding me, dude?
They're gonna give it to him.
He was stonewalled. Like, their offensive line was not moving at all. And Dak
We
sidesteps and
potentially got a
runs.
good spot in the ball though.
Dude, that's where you want your middle linebacker to leap over the line and hit Dak, like hit him up high. Well, I guess I don't know how like the hitting high rules work on a
Dude,
QB
blow
sneak.
the whistle right there. Play's dead.
They're probably gonna give it to him, man. Dude, that's tough. We had him stopped, and
Mhm.
just it's not enough to hold someone. You need to
Come on,
actively
come on,
push
come
them
on, come on,
back.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ooh, holy shit! That
Dude,
might be the closest marker I've ever
they
seen.
gave that to him. Come on. No, measure that again. Show me a better luck.
I think Dak converts that by 1 centimeter. And that's not worth challenging. They won't have enough to overturn it. Fuck,
That
man.
sucks, dude. If they go down and score on this, that sucks so bad.
And especially there's only 2:30 left in the second, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Whew. Dude, so with our pick in the draft this year, we need another pass rusher. And like we are not getting the sacks that we
Well, yeah. So I'm curious because all likelihood we're gonna have a top 10 pick, and we desperately need a wide receiver, like a true wide receiver one. We desperately need a top end pass rusher to pair with Gary, and we desperately need offensive line help. Um, I don't
come on,
know
no nothing, no
where
flag, no
to
flag. Good.
go. Like I know the Packers almost never take first round receivers, but like if we have a shot at like a legit baller, like best wide receiver in the draft, it might be the time to do it. Because I also think we have to start thinking about building around Love and giving him a real shot moving forward. Or even if it's not Love, whoever the replacement QB is, we need to have some offensive pieces in place.
Wow, they went quick on that third down. Were they trying to get us off the field or trying to get us with 12 guys on the field?
I think so, and we burn another timeout.
Call a
Dallas must
timeout.
have saw something on tape because they
Uh,
keep trying to do this, and our defense, they're dragging ass out there. They're not getting off the field in time. LaFleur does get the timeout in time, but we're looking at a 3rd and 10 here, and we've burned 2 timeouts.
we've been playing with some pride in this game so far. So
Hey,
far.
man, it's a 7-7 game, and we're almost halfway through the game. So yeah, I mean considering the injuries that we've had, we've definitely stepped up and given some effort. I'll recognize that.
Man, there we go again though with this. Like we were dominating time of possession early in that first quarter, and now
It's
we're
actually
just
dead
not.
even. I've never seen that statistic. Exactly the same time possession.
Come on, get there, get home.
Woo! Is that Rudy
Nice.
Ford again?
Yes.
Is this gonna be a
Yes.
pick six? Is this no?
You cut that
Rudy
in, young
Ford.
man. Rudy Ford with 2 picks in this game. This
How has this guy not been starting all year?
he
He
is
knows
now.
where to be. He's just
He
in the
is now.
right time. It's not like he's making crazy plays.
So you know what? We were probably starting him there just until we could get like Abram up to speed in our defense. But the way he's playing, Abram just might be a death piece at this point. So
I mean, I will say that's another bad pass by Dak.
yeah.
Um, I don't know what's going on with Dak, but Ford, he gets another like 30-yard interception, dude. This is huge. Ford is the reason we're even in this game right now.
Yeah, it's the reason that we're probably not down like 21-0 right now.
So we're gonna be starting at our
We're in
own
field goal range.
4.
Mm-hmm. Hand the ball off.
Outside toss to Jones. Yosh with a nice seal block. He was
Picks up
running
four
out
or
of half.
five.
Yosh is kind of settled in at right tackle. I know there was a lot of concerns about how he would do over there, and his first game was a little rough, but since then, haven't really called a lot of negatives on him,
Mm-hmm.
which that's very promising, man. That's if we could have a future of Nijman at right tackle, and Zach Tom has shown quite a bit of promise at left tackle for an undersized rookie. Uh, we potentially have bookends going
I
forward.
think Enigbari got his hands on that pass that Ford picked off.
Yeah, it did come out looking a little wobbly.
Yeah. Gotta come away here with some points. I believe we started the game with the ball too, so I think Dallas does get the ball after half.
Yeah, I mean, so on commercial here, about 2 minutes left in the half. Setting Rudy Ford aside because he's clearly been the MVP of the game thus far. Who's impressing you?
I think Jair's been solid in coverage. Rasul's been okay in coverage. I think our passing attack's been fine, or our passing defense has been fine for the most part. I think as a whole, the whole unit's been playing pretty well. Um, I like our run blocking in the game. I think the offensive line's been playing well for run blocking. Pass blocking, a little bit of a different story, but run blocking, they've been good. Uh, Besides Rudy Ford with the individual play, probably those two. Also, inside linebackers have been all right for the most part. I mean, they're not
Yeah,
making plays, but I'm not really expecting them to be, like Pro Bowl level players out there. I don't see them making mistakes.
yeah. I
So,
mean, I'll say this that in regards to the inside linebackers and defensive line, uh, our run defense has been solid. We're not getting gashed for big plays. And we've been stopping them a yard or two short. It's really been more like when you get in the 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, like that key clutch play. We haven't gotten the push there. We haven't gotten the interior push. And especially Dak Prescott has been killing us on QB sneaks and options. Um, so that's something we might have to adjust to in the second half is keying in a little more on Dak Prescott as a runner. Uh, but overall, the defense has certainly played pretty solid. Uh, for the Dallas offense is it's a pretty good offense, man. They got
hmm
uh, two-headed monster at running back. Obviously Zeke is out this game, but Pollard is still good. They got CeeDee Lamb, a bona fide number one. Um, so defense have been playing solid. Uh, it's kind of on the offense to cash in on these opportunities they've gotten.
yeah, it looks like a fun time to be at Green Bay today.
Dude, I love the night atmosphere. Christian Watson in motion, play action.
No, don't like that.
Oh,
Oh, he gets it off, but we're
yeah.
gonna go down. Takes some big hits. Don't like that play call. I'd
There's
like
a
to.
flag. It's probably gonna be a hold though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Rogers almost got destroyed on a play action. That there must have been a missed block or something because
let's see what it is.
holding defense.
All right,
Okay.
we got lucky on that.
Yeah, I want to see. We must have missed a block because defender comes straight in Rogers' face, and he's lucky to dump it off to
Yeah, that
Tunyon.
that was a hold, and you gotta wonder this play is probably designed to go to Lazard too. Wow, it was Rogers with a weird. I don't even like the fact that he threw that ball.
Well, I
First
mean,
and
dude, if he
10.
doesn't throw it, he probably gets sacked for a 9-yard loss.
I think it's just dangerous. We could have got pick six worse. First and 10 inside the. See, we're in the gold zone.
Hand off to Jones. 5 yards.
Yeah.
Can we just please keep handing off? Like, is it that fucking hard, guys?
So I was reading. I just took a look at David Bakhtiari. The reason that he missed that one spot start there, what was it last week or 2 weeks ago, was the game right before that was the Detroit game, and Detroit plays on turf. And he said that the turf is what causes knee to flare up, and says that turfs usually do causes knee to flare up when we do gotta play when he has to play on turf.
Hmm.
Kind of like re-aggravates the injury. And he just like made a public statement saying like, and I'm not alone, like dudes tear ACLs on turf way more than they do it on grass. Like it's not as giving. He's like the NFL should really look into that and just like get rid of freaking turf fields. Is
Yeah, I
basically what he was trying to
remember
say.
from my high school days. I did not like playing on turf. I always grass just felt better. It felt more natural.
hmm
Yeah, no, I kind of see what he's saying, and It astounds me that for all the money the NFL makes, that they don't do more research.
Nice. Get there. Come on.
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones.
Oh, did you
Jones.
seem to like hold my dick?
Aaron Jones with a nice touchdown run here.
Fuck yeah.
Just
Let's see a replay of
super
that.
well blocked. He had no one really even touching him. That was a great block. Probably 10 to 15-yard run for a touchdown here.
He gets to the outside, and I think, yeah, he just
Dude, that's
keeps
just
him outside.
wide open. Wide open. And the Packers take the lead. 14-7. Cowboys will have a minute 42 to respond, and they have 2 timeouts. Yeah, you're right. So they just show that forward interception again. Enigbare absolutely gets a piece of that ball at the line of scrimmage.
You know what else I like in this game so far? That Sammy fucking Watkins isn't out there playing.
Hey, man, after the public statements that Rodgers made about, guys should be benched if they don't know the playbook, and at the time it seemed very directed toward the rookies. Watkins directly led to one of the end zone interceptions last week by not knowing the right route to run.
Sammy even said something like that himself. He goes, if I'm not playing well, if I'm making mistakes, like take my ass out of the game. He even said like to reporters, like, I'm fine if you take my ass out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's been a disappointing signing.
I mean, he was a $1 million gamble.
Yeah, I mean,
lottery ticket, but
cost a lot. And when we signed him, I kind of figured he would be a guy who didn't stay healthy, but when he was in there, I expected him to play better than he has the past couple years. I thought that he had poor circumstances the past couple of years and that he could step up his game with us. That hasn't really been the case. He's like, I don't know, he's a fine number 3.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really has been throughout the year. It's been a case of the rookie receivers, every one of them, all 3, second round pick, fourth round pick, seventh round pick. I think they've all looked more promising than our veterans on the roster. Lazard, he has certainly looked like a reliable piece. He's not a number 1. He's proven that. But he could be a solid number 2. He could be a great number 3. But it's the rookies, man. And guys like Watkins and Cobb, they're just stealing snaps at this point.
Right. Yeah, I would be fine if Cobb doesn't, like, when he comes back and he's healthy, he's going to play, but I'd be fine if he doesn't.
Dude, we should let him play against the Bears and just shut him down.
I agree. The Lions beat the Bears today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Close game, too.
So that's, wow, 2 dubs in a row for the Lions.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep. Boy, I'm seeing the way we're playing today. Now we're actually giving me a chance that we might even have a chance against freaking Cowboys. And I was like, man, if we just
we just recover a this kickoff?
They're pointing towards, a lot of Packers are.
Come on, baby. Come on.
I don't know. There's a lot of Cowboys down there now.
It didn't, in real time, it didn't look like we recovered, but okay. All right. Cowboys keep it.
Dallas, but I was going to say, as soon as they started peeling some Packer players off, there was a lot of. Who causes that, though? That ball comes out for sure.
35.
He gets it right back.
Out. I don't know who 35 is, man.
Is that?
Well, it was a good play by him.
I saw that we had Rasul Douglas out there on that.
Although that's kind of a big kick return for him. They're starting at like the 34.
Don't start giving up plays now.
We brought a blitz on that first down. I think it was Kason Nixon coming in. He got picked up by the running back, though, and Dak found CeeDee Lamb. Jair stops him for a 7-yard gain.
Jair is playing some press on CD right now. I like that.
Yeah.
He gives up the play, though. And he gives up the tackle.
He was I watched Jair on that, and he was definitely playing for the outside. He kind of allowed CD to take that inside slant.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to let the clock run on, but I mean, Dale still has
already
2
at the
timeouts.
50.
Yeah, I mean, hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground.
Nope.
They're going up quick. That might be worth a challenge.
That
We
just
do have a
he found the
timeout.
soft spot in the zone. He had like 3
Yeah.
Packers around him. Ooh,
Come on.
Quay
Nice
Walker.
play, Quay.
Quay Walker with an excellent open field tackle, 1-on-1 against Tony Pollard for a loss. That's probably a 3-yard loss. Forces Dallas into a timeout.
The Quay maker.
Alexa, turn on living room lights.
You're so fancy.
Alexa, turn on lights. All right, 45 seconds left. Dallas has 1 timeout, and they're at R39. Dak in the shotgun. Draw play. Oh, shit.
That sucked.
Yeah, Pollard hit it hard for about 9. Well, actually, that's more like 11 yards because they were in a 2nd and 12. They rush up. Dude, their hurry up has so much more urgency than ours. They got 30 seconds on the play clock right now. Have you ever seen Green Bay at the line of scrimmage? 30 seconds on the play clock.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Now we have to try to hold them with 19 seconds.
Oh, why is the clock not running? Okay, Dallas called their timeout. It took a long time to update that graphic. Yeah, this is Michael Gallup. Yeah, he just fucking beats Rasul. Rasul, I don't know if he was expecting inside help on that. Kind of looked like he just gave it. They're in a 1st and goal now with 19 seconds, but they have no timeouts. But 19 seconds is a lot down at a 1st and goal. They can probably realistically take 3 shots here. At least 2. I don't think we can count on another Rudy Ford interception at this point.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Man,
Dak
this is
throws
going to
it.
be a problem for us the rest of the year. Like we're not going to get a lot of sacks. The only sacks we're going to get are probably going to be some cover sacks here and there.
Yeah.
Like, and we're not a blitzing team either. Like,
Yeah, man, that's like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, that Rashawn Gary injury. I don't know if there's a single player on the roster who is as irreplaceable this year as he is. Second and goal. Dak's got all day.
touchdown Schultz.
Amos, like, he was there.
Hmm.
He could have, like, if he had just a slightly better angle, he probably could have stopped it at the 1. Instead, Dallas is going to tie this up right before the half and then get the ball back.
Oh,
Well, man, I'll say this. I didn't expect us to be tied up at the half. We're doing better than I thought. So there's that.
Well, we're just gonna kneel the ball down now with 8 seconds, and it's gonna be just about halftime now. So
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, I guess we may as well. You want to look around the league, and then we can go over
yeah,
our halftime adjustments.
yeah. Let me stop this here. Pull up the. Let's see NFL scores. Just because I'm curious, what is the win probability? Is Dallas has a 56% win probability at the moment.
Oh God, you see this statistic there,
Yeah,
bud?
I'm looking at it right now.
Negative 30 point differential in the last 2 minutes of either half. That's
Hmm
worse than the NFL right now.
So the Colts are beating the Raiders 13-7 right now.
I'm still so pissed that we didn't get a pick from the Raiders for this upcoming draft.
Yeah,
We could have had ourselves a very nice pick if we had gotten.
it's been a pretty uneventful game. The Colts are starting Matt Ryan again for this game.
I kind of suspected that Jeff Saturday would do that.
Come on. Wow. Come on. That's gonna take us to the half. All right.
Yeah, actually, I appreciate the effort by Kason Nixon on the kickoff
Trying to
return.
make a play there, yeah.
Yeah, like you're not gonna have enough time for your
Mhm,
offense to do anything. So that is a situation where it's it makes sense to take a risk on your kickoff
for
return.
sure.
And he had us going for a second there.
The Cardinals are beating the Rams 17-3. The Rams are another team that's just I mean the Cardinals too. The Cardinals are 3-6, the Rams are 3-5. So
Yeah, dude, Rams. I don't know. It seems like
it's their
entirely their offensive line has just collapsed.
has and their defense is they have no depth on their defense. Sure, they got, Jalen Ramsey, Bobby Wagner, and the all-time great there,
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. But outside of that, they don't really have anyone, man. Like
Well,
those
they
three
also
players can't do it all every single play. So
I think one thing that might be overlooked is they lost their defensive coordinator. That what's his name? It's like Ethan
Ejiro,
Sheriff or something.
yeah,
He went to Dallas, and he's leading. I think Dallas has like the second ranked defense in the NFL right now. Um, so that was kind of a big loss for the Rams. Uh, Yeah, I mean their defense is just it's not been the dominant unit that it was down the stretch last year. And Matt Stafford, he was coming into this season with
hmm
a bum elbow. I think that has affected him. Um, yeah, Rams have definitely they've been. I did not expect this big a fall off for them.
super big Super Bowl collapse from them or hangover, Super Bowl hangover. That's what they call it. Yeah.
Well, dude, and fucking the Bengals too.
Mhm.
I think they're turning things around, and I think they'll make it into the playoffs. I don't think they win their division though. I think that's Baltimore's division.
Yeah. Baltimore did just lose Rashad Bateman for the year. That's a little bit of a blow up for them, but they were still kind of winning without him. So
I don't even. You take Bateman out. I don't even know who. I couldn't name one receiver on the roster. I mean,
Devin,
if you want to count tight ends, they got Mark Andrews. So
so they do have Isaiah Likely as their other tight end. He's been playing pretty well.
I liked him in the draft.
Yeah. Devin Duvernay's been is probably their top receiver now. He's made some plays here and there, but yeah, it's kind of a committee group. Always has been. They're doing it without J.K. Dobbins too, who's on IR. So I mean, it's amazing that Baltimore is as good as it is, while just having just their offense has always just been. They don't have like legit playmakers besides Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews.
Dude, that's what they got. They got Lamar Jackson, dude. He just changes the game.
Like, why does the media always just give Green Bay so much flack about not having receivers? when you just look at Baltimore and see what Baltimore works with, and nobody ever says anything about Baltimore. So I'm watching some highlights here. It looks like AJ Green caught a touchdown today.
That was a nice touchdown
Yeah.
catch.
The Bucks beat the Seahawks today. Bucks are on a 2-game win streak now. That was the Germany game that was played at 9:30 this morning. Uh, I didn't watch it. Pretty uneventful game, probably. Titans have beaten the Broncos. Broncos fall to 3-6. Oof. Yeah, I wonder if do you think Hackett makes it through the whole year there? I think he probably
Uh,
makes it the year, but
I think he makes it the year. I think they probably move on in the off season, if I'm being honest. Like
he
they put so much money and resources into Russell Wilson, they're not going to have the patience to wait around and see if Hackett turns things around. So I mean, that's if we were to move on from LaFleur this offseason, which once again I don't think we do, but that's one of the teams we're going to be competing with would be the Broncos, and they can say, hey, we got Russell Wilson here. He's the future for the next 6-7 years. And Green Bay, we can say, yeah, we've got an uncoachable Aaron Rodgers, and maybe if he retires in time, we can give Jordan Love a shot. Like it's a very bizarre situation in Green Bay that could scare candidates away.
mhm. Let's see. After that, Chiefs beat the Jaguars 27-17. I think the Jags kind of gave them a little bit of a scare at times in that game, but Chiefs, hold on. They're 7-2 now. And then the Dolphins ran away and steamrolled the Browns 39-17. I heard that Tua was even getting like MVP chance in this game. He threw for another 3 touchdowns, 285 on passing. I mean, that offense is legit.
Dude, I just read that Tyreek Hill is on pace to break the receiving
Oh
record for
yeah, over
yardage.
like yeah, like 2,100 yards he's on pace for or something like that.
Dude, I mean, that's what the Raiders were hoping for when they
Hmm.
traded for Devontae. Um, and Devontae came a bit cheaper than Tyreek, but right now and actually I talked about this with you when these trades happened. That like yeah, like Devontae is an all-time route runner. He's like legendary off the line of scrimmage, and I do think he's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. But Tyreek Hill is one of one in the NFL. Like when you look at his speed and explosiveness, it's just like he is an absolute game changer in a way that nobody else is. So if I were a franchise looking at those two receivers and picking one to trade for, and especially considering that Tyreek Hill is younger, I go Hill all day.
Yeah. I almost wish after we traded Devontae that like we would have made a bigger play for any other receiver. Like it didn't have to be Tyreek, but
Dude,
could have been.
fucking story of the Gutekunst era and the Ted Thompson era. Like any trade talk we've ever been in on, we always come up just short. We're just not aggressive enough. Team, like historically, teams know that our picks will be later in rounds.
Mhm.
So that means we need to offer a round higher than most other teams. And we haven't been willing to do it. And you want to know players we've missed out on because of that? Randy Moss,
Yep.
Marshawn Lynch, fucking
Khalil Mack,
Khalil Mack. Um,
Chase
just
Claypool.
pretty much anyone in the Gutekunst era. Like it's, oh yeah, we're in on every conversation, and then we never actually make a deal. Um, yeah, it's just sometimes I do respect the brazen confidence of Les Snead with the Los Angeles Rams. The fuck them picks philosophy. Like he doesn't care about a first rounder. He looks at it and he's like, hey, if I can go get a proven all-pro player like a Jalen Ramsey, I will gladly send away, one of these like at best 50% success rate first round picks.
I'm watching the Lions highlights now. It looks like Jamal Williams was one who kind of sealed the deal in that. I mean, even though I'm not a Lions fan, I still root for Jamal Williams pretty good.
I love Jamal Williams, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, Julio Jones making some plays today.
you, kn- I feel a little dirty saying this because being from the Western New York area, just kind of bred into us to hate Tom Brady. But at a certain point, like after he left New England and went and won another Super Bowl with Tampa, at that point, all I could do was just respect the man for how good he is. Like he's the best there ever was. And given that Green Bay is just sucking ass this year, I'm kind of hoping that Tampa, they haven't looked good this year, but their division's so bad that they're still in the lead. And I'm like, you know what, man? If this season plays out that Tom Brady sneaks into the playoffs and then goes on a rampage, like you fucking talk about my personal life again, I would find a lot of entertainment value on that.
Same must see TV. Although if we don't make the playoffs and the Bucks do make the playoffs, I'm probably pulling for the Bucks. Probably just
It really, it's one of those things where like I
us.
hated how dominant he was because he just always crushed the Bills for 20 years. And I'm like, I'm a Packers fan first, but I'd like to see the Bills do well. But just at a certain point, you just have to respect how fucking good the dude is.
Yeah, I stopped
Like
hating him after a while. I'm like, all right, man.
so dedicated, and like even at this age, he's like, I don't care about my supermodel wife and family. I want to play football. Like he's
What? Yeah. After a while, you like realize that you're seeing something special that you're never gonna see again your entire life. Like you're watching history. You're watching like the Michael Jordan of our era for football. There's gonna be no other quarterback that just dominates the way Tom Brady did. I don't think in our lifetime.
well,
Seven
dude,
seven Super Bowls. He's been to shit. I think he's been to 10 Super Bowls. He's won 7.
yeah. And the way that the league it just keeps moving toward parity at all costs,
Hmm.
and to this season, it has stood out to me more than any other season. It just that like conceptually parity is a good idea. Yeah, it's like okay, any given Sunday, this is fun. My team's always in it. But it also just kind of turns it into a mediocre product. Like
Hmm.
when you don't know who the good teams are anymore, it it loses some entertainment value for me.
Hmm.
Um, but that's the direction the league is taking. They want every game to be a one-score game, and they want every team to be in it up to week 18. We very well might never see a Tom Brady kind of dynasty again.
Yeah, we might not. We might not. Just to finish off the scores real quick, I got 2 left. The Giants won another one. They moved to 7-2. They beat the Texans. Saquon Barkley had 35 carries in this game. He was seeing a hell of a lot of carry volume this year. And the Steelers,
35, man.
yeah,
That is that's probably got to be the biggest workload for any running back this season.
um, I think Saquon Barkley actually had more carries in a game earlier this year. I'm
That's
actually
it, dude.
looking that up right
We
now.
got to go back to like Hamon Green to find a Green Bay Packer with that many carries.
Close. All right. On October 2nd, he had 31 carries against the Bears. So yeah, there's only been like 3 games all year. He hasn't had single digit carries once in this. His lowest carries were against us. He had 13 carries, and that's also because he left the game for like a whole quarter because he was kind of hurt and then came back
His
in.
lowest carries was 13. Like
Yeah.
we get excited if Aaron Jones hits 13.
Yeah, let me look at Aaron Jones just off the just
God
to
damn.
see. 13. Aaron Jones has only hit 13 carries 3 times this year. I'm
That's
seeing.
pathetic, man. That is pathetic. Dude, how about Brian Dabble and the job he has done as a rookie head coach with the
Amazing.
Giants?
Amazing.
Yeah, dude, no one expected the Giants to play this well. And they're
University of
like,
Rochester alumni.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went to University of Rochester.
Dude, yeah, Giants, they have just balled out. Like I think, at the start of the season, I kind of looked at the NFC East. I'm like, yeah, Dallas and Philly will fight it out, and maybe one of them will make the playoffs. Instead, we've got three NFC East teams that look like they're making the playoffs, and like frankly, the Commanders, their record right now, like it would be
Yeah.
unprecedented, but they're like in position to make a run for that seventh wild card spot. Um, NFC East has been a huge surprise.
Yeah.
Definitely think the Giants have been the biggest part of it. Uh, I do want to say, so we received second half kickoff.
Yeah, I thought
You
that
lied to me.
we
You lied to me that
ah
we got the ball first.
yeah. Well, I
I was
thought that we did, but I guess not.
I
So
was
all right,
watching
good.
that Bills Vikings game, man. All right. So, Coach PP, what's the offense going to be doing on this drive?
Feeding the ball at Aaron Jones, what they should be doing.
First and 10. Jones is on Rodgers' side in the shotgun.
Come on. And we fucking pass it. But at least we go to Jones and we're gonna wow.
That seemed like a face mask. Trying to fucking break Aaron Jones' neck out there today.
Right?
So that did seem like a designed pass to Jones. Just a quick flare out of the backfield. Rodgers immediately looks his way. For once, he hits him in stride. Like usually, he's just terrible about those short backfield passes. And it was a first down.
Feed him the ball now. Hand off. Nice. Ah
Oh,
shit.
come on.
Who was that? Was that Ziggy?
I think that was DeMarcus Lawrence.
No.
Just
Yeah.
destroyed Yosh Nijman. Are you kidding me, dude?
Oh my god, Watson's out
Christian
now.
Watson hurt again. Christian Watson
Jesus.
going to the locker room.
Third game in a row.
He's
Well,
made of
he's
glass.
jogging though.
He's made of
No, he's
glass.
going to the tent. He ain't going to the backpack. He's going to the tent. Hopefully he's back in there, which means Sammy Watkins is now in the game.
Nice
Come
little
on.
dump off to AJ Dillon. Who
Nice rumble, but flag. It's probably coming back. Shit, man. Yep, holding on the offense.
All right, this is gonna put us in like a 2nd and 22. Was that on Nijman again?
Yep.
Nijman got destroyed on first down. And then on second down, yep. Well, yeah,
No. Okay, kinda. Yeah.
he kind of grabs Lawrence. Yeah, he grabs Lawrence's collar. Yeah. Nijman not having a good series here, which DeMarcus Lawrence is one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. So I don't love that we're putting Nijman one-on-one with him. 2nd and 22. All right, Sammy
Catches that.
Watkins makes a play for a
Do you
first down.
do you know a name I haven't heard once this whole game?
Allen Lazard.
Alan Lazard. I don't think he's got a catch. I don't even know if he's got a target this game.
I don't think he has a target.
Because I just saw a guy go in motion and I was like, holy cow, is that Christian Watson back out there again already? But no, it was Lazard. And I was like, holy cow, I haven't even seen Rodgers lock in on him in this game.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was a A
Feed the
good
ball.
tight window catch
All
by
right, good. Moving. We moved to Gore. Hey, power eye. Fuck yeah.
all right, 3 yards, whatever. I'll take it, man.
Positive yardage.
I don't like that we've really phased Degora out of the offense this year. He does not get many snaps anymore. And I think if we ran more power eye, he would be our logical fullback. He was drafted to be like Kyle Juszczyk.
Hasn't been nearly as good as Cal Juszczyk.
Well, we haven't given him much opportunity, to be honest. He's not out there right now.
I would feed him again. Try to make this like third and short. Okay, Watson's back out there. Nice. I thought he was gonna pick up a lot more than what he did.
Yeah, it looked like he had a crease, but he kind of ran into his own lineman. And we're going to be looking at a 3rd and 4 after that Aaron Jones carry. Come on, man. Tie game. You get the opening half kickoff. You got to turn it into points.
I just want any points on
We're
this.
past midfield too.
We might go for it then.
Oh man, empty backfield.
Don't
Shocker.
love this. Don't even give the threat of a run. There's only one back or two.
Rogers firing deep. Nope, not.
Oh, why'd you let up, Christian?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
He had that if he just kept running hard.
I don't
Look at this.
like that you're looking at a 3rd and 4, and Rogers takes a 40-yard shot to the end zone. Just pick up the goddamn first down, dude.
Yeah, he slows up and then realizes, oh shit, he's actually throwing the ball my way. Fuck, we are going for it here.
4th and 4, we rush up, play clock running down, and we're just gonna burn a timeout. No, okay, we take delay a game. I think we're trying to get room for the punt. Yeah, I mean, I do think Watson probably he had the step to make that play. So like, yeah, he probably should have had a second touchdown catch. But I just don't like Rodgers like 3rd and 4. You're gonna take a 40-yard shot. Just pick up the first down, man.
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of expected when we went empty backfield, I'm like, oh, I could see a Rodgers scramble here for a first down. But
What do you think about Pat O'Donnell's job this year?
I think it's been doing well. You just
Yeah.
pins Dallas at the 10-yard line here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He has not. He's.
God
I don't
damn,
think
he's
he's.
a flag though. This better be on Dallas. Refs are getting together and talking. I don't know how complicated this penalty could be. Okay, unnecessary roughness on Dallas.
But it was after the play though, so we don't get a first down.
Yeah, it's half the distance of the goal. Okay, all right, yeah. It looks like 2 Dallas players gain up on Tyler Davis, and they kind of like hold him up and throw him down. So that that seems like an acceptable penalty.
So
I got to take a leak real quick. So you give us the fill in the Minority Report future reality of what this next drive is going to be.
Remind everyone here real quick of our old friend J.K. Scott, who is actually the starting punter for the Chargers. I was just looking him up real quick to see what J.K. Scott's
Chargers
up to.
love ex-Packers players.
Yeah. He is averaging 44 yards per punt on the year, whereas Pat O'Donnell is averaging 45 and a half. He also has punted 32 times this year, whereas Pale Down's punted 34. Their stats are pretty similar. 13 inside the 20 punts for J.K. Scott, which is tied for 12th in the league. Pale Down's got 17 though, so he's tied for 7th in the league. So O'Donnell's done a little bit better. So, yeah, our old friend J.K. Scott's starting punting for the Chargers. The weapon, J.K. 47. All right. Well, I should probably get my ticker back, actually. That'd be a good idea. Where is it? Oh, wait. There it goes. Oh, it's going back to Dallas. All right, so they're gonna be pinned pretty deep. They're on their 5-yard line. Wow, we're playing really far off coverage. Don't like how much we're playing off. Oh, he's going down. He's going down, sacked. We get a sack. We send some pressure. Kenny Clark on the sack. So he basically gets back up to the line of scrimmage, though. We made contact with him in the end zone. You know, gave up the quick illusion of a safety. Yep, we bring pressure. Ooh, we sent a corner blitz from Savage, and it works. And Jaron Reed gets in there. Kenny Clark with the sack, a 1-yard loss though. They're on the 4-yard line, 2nd and 11. So not too much damage was done on that. We do not send another blitz, but they do run it and they pick up 4 or 5. We're looking at third and 6, 3rd and 7. Ball's on the 8, 3rd and 6. Wow. Okay, they picked up a little more than I thought they did on that second down play. 3rd and 6. It's a manageable. They got CD in the backfield. They're wow. Okay, we do stop them only because it's a low pass that causes the receiver Brown to slide the catch. He does make the catch, but gets touched on the ground. It's going to bring up the 4th down, and the Green Bay defense holds them to a 3 and out, and we are off the field. Offense going to get another crack at it. All right, Amari fields it, takes it, picks up 5. Oh my God, he fumbled the fucking ball.
How do I come back to that? I'm walking back and I'm like, oh wow, we got a 3 and out.
And it's Dallas's ball. They're already motioning for Dallas's
And
fucking ball.
You said in the first quarter that Amari bobbled a return, right?
Yep.
We kept him out there. Well, dude, that's probably the turning point of the game right there.
Jesus fucking Christ. And we held him to a 3 and out. We held him to a fucking 3 and out. We even got a sack.
He's got to go. He's got to. Like, I don't care if he's a 3rd round pick. He should be cut tomorrow. It's been 2 years, and he has not done anything but make mistakes. He hasn't been a factor on offense, and all he does is make mistakes on defense. He should be cut tomorrow, man.
Dude, I'm so tired of Rick Bisaccia of like sticking up for this guy too.
I don't understand what like it goes beyond Bisaccia. Last year, it was inexplicable that we kept using him. This like you can't tell me that you couldn't find a street free agent who can just securely take in the ball.
What? Why do you not even just like? Why do you not trade for a guy at the trade deadline or something like that? Like, if it's that big of an issue, do something about it. Jesus Christ, it's gonna cost us the fucking game.
I can't believe special teams cost the Green Bay Packers games at a much higher frequency than any other team in the
Oh,
league.
they're CD now. Now they're gonna score. Special teams potentially. Special teams cost us a chance at a Super Bowl run last year.
Yeah. And it was obvious to any fan watching all year long. Like it was a consistent issue. People pointed it out every single week. Like, hey, this is going to cost us eventually. Like, we need to get a coach who knows what he's doing, and we never did it, and then it cost us playoffs. And now, like this year, like I think Bisaccia has made some good progress on special teams, but there are still issues, and a lot of them are rooted in Amari Rogers. And for some reason, Versace keeps putting Rogers out there. Like, I don't care who it is, man. There's someone out there has got to be able to catch a ball. Like, pull Rogers from this fucking game right now.
Or just take fucking fair catches every fucking time.
I don't even trust Amari Rogers to do that. He's a bad. He was a horrible. He's probably the worst third round pick of Gutekunst's era. And I know we cut Jay Sternberg
Oh my God. Touchdown
untouched,
Pollard.
untouched for a 12-yard touchdown run by Pollard. Absolutely just caught the defense flat-footed on that draw. And I feel like the unraveling begins now at the midpoint of the third quarter.
How many years did we sign Versace to a contract for? Do you know?
I don't know. Well, 7 points for Dallas, pretty much directly off an Amari Rogers fumbled punt return. After the defense forced a 3-and-out, which would have given us great field position.
Doesn't say. Dang. Well, there goes the fucking game potentially. So,
Well, you know Rogers is going to start playing hero ball now. We'll
oh
be down
yeah.
7. Forget the run game.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Just awesome.
But yeah, man, like I was saying, Jay Sternberger, he was a big bust for us. He never really did anything. He showed a couple flashes here and there, and then eventually we cut him. He had a DUI or whatever, and just he had issues. Never really meshed with the team. Amari Rogers has actively made mistakes that cost us games. So
Yep.
while he's still on the roster, I think he is a worse third round pick than Jay Sternberger. I think he's a worse third round pick than Oren Burks. Just like why are we so goddamn bad in the third round? It's like we have some deliberate philosophy in management that I don't know what it would be, but it just seems like we're consistently missing on every third round pick, and we need to change. However, we're evaluating that round.
His Mike Rogers' ability to swing games in the other team's favor, I it's probably more than both my hands combined at this point.
Dude, I don't know another team in the NFL that has like a consistent special teams problem like that, and they just keep trotting.
Yeah, I've never seen it in the history of my life, a team that's special teams has been this bad for this long. Like usually if you have a bad special teams for 1 year, you can almost always correct. I wonder if this is early on in the game. Okay, nope, that was this one. Jesus Christ, dude. Hold on to the fucking ball. He don't even care because he knows he ain't gonna get fired. He's back there on a kick return right now. Do we have him back on a kick return right now?
I don't think he's the primary returner. I think Nixon's primary, and maybe Rogers is the secondary.
Okay,
Out
yeah,
there
he's not the
blocker.
primary.
I mean, he puts a nice block out. I'll give him that. But
Put Nixon back there then. Anyone.
yeah, if Nixon can return kicks, I don't understand why he can't return punts. Oh my god, dude.
What?
You know what we haven't seen like any of this entire game?
What? Lazard? Besides
Design
Lazard?
passes to the tight ends.
Oh, yeah. Tunyon doesn't have a catch either in this game.
Like I would love to
No
see.
big dog. Big dog's out there though.
Yeah, I would love to see just a little short intermediate route over the middle going to a tight end.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Rogers goes to Watson one-on-one again. Watson, well, first of all, it's a bad pass by Rogers. It's not even close to Watson. And then Watson tries to make an adjustment for like a back shoulder, but like he can't even keep his footing.
You want to hear something crazy that the Giants did today? They
What?
used 8 offensive linemen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when you're giving your running back 35 totes, why
right?
not? Okay, holy crap, a running play. I haven't seen one of those in a while. AJ Dillon outside toss, probably picks up 5-6 yards.
Yep.
Gonna put us in a third and medium. I want to see Samori Torre. I haven't seen him all game, and like every time the guy fucking gets a pass his way, he makes something positive happen pretty much. Instead, we keep going to Watson.
Nothing fancy. Just pick up first down.
3rd and 4. Rogers in the shotgun. I think we have Dillon in the backfield.
We do.
And Rogers gets
Takes a sack.
destroyed by I don't even Bossum. I don't even know who
Yep.
that. Was it Bakhtiari or Jenkins who gave this up? It was pretty quick. Yep, Jenkins just gets his ass beat. Awesome.
Bam, Lazard wide open too. Oh,
All right, man. Well, if the defense doesn't hold here, the game's over.
I can't
I
remember.
said their kick returner fumbled, but instead he's getting a big return, it looks like. Oh, 10-yard return.
I can't remember the last time I've been this frustrated as a Packer fan. Like
Ooh,
this for this long. Like the 4-12 season was pretty frustrating, but
you know, dude, the thing with the 4-12 season though, do you remember that like toward the end of the season, Sam Gatto, like
yeah.
undrafted free agent, came out of nowhere to like become a storyline for us? And like at least that was fun. And like that was a good guy to root for. He went on to become like a doctor who I think he like moved back to Africa to practice medicine there. Like you're just a good guy. And like right now, there aren't many players on the Packers that you want to root for, like with a personal story. Oh, holy shit! They just showed Samori Torre wide open for a touchdown. It boggles my fucking mind that game in and game out as bystander layman fans with no professional football education that we can call plays like we can predict when certain plays are going to be run. We can predict what should be run, and then the replay show like, oh yeah, that was open, should have gone with that. Like, what? Why do professional NFL coaches outsmart themselves so much?
Pride, ego, thinking their shit's the best. That's my only guess. I wish I had a better answer. I don't know, but maybe that's the truth. We're gonna win this game, Cody. Maybe.
I mean, I'll say this: we're much more in it than I expected at this point. So
It's kind of
I'm
like the
holding
Buffalo game where
I'm
we're
holding out hope. I would love to see, a classic Rodgers comeback in the fourth with a big dramatic pass play. But it's tough. It's tough to envision. I think the more likely scenario is we start seeing the defense get tired. Tony Pollard probably starts finding bigger creases.
I'm kind of grateful that they don't have Zeke, because having Zeke to also, you know, go in there and, it could make it up for a really rough second half if they're sending Pollard out and then they put Zeke in. You just got more fresh legs. Like, at least Pollard's gonna have to carry the brunt of it in this game.
Yeah, I mean Zeke, he gets a lot of crap. Given that they'll sign him to a bad contract, like he shouldn't earn as much money as he does. But if you just evaluate him independent of his contract, he's a workhorse, man. You can give him the ball 25 times a game, and he'll like get better as the game goes on. He'll churn out yards. He's a good football player.
The fuck is McCarthy complaining about? I'm actually refreshed at how little they've actually shown McCarthy. Like, I figured like almost constantly they would just keep showing screenshots of McCarthy. Man, I would love to be there tonight though for that game. All right, we got Alexander on CD.
Be
They're
a
gonna run the
long
ball.
drive home though. If we don't come out with a W, you gotta leave after that.
Have we ever been
How
to a green?
shitty that Motel 6 was when we went to the Chicago Bears game.
Yeah, we'll get a better one next time.
See, I don't know. Green Bay's got to upgrade their lodging
I
options.
I would love to stay at that one lodging place. It's like right across the street from Green Bay.
That looked nice. It looked expensive though.
Probably like $1,000 a night, if not more.
Well, yeah, we were saying that's probably where the opposing team stays. I don't know where the hell
Probably.
else they.
I heard they stay in Appleton, like not even in Green Bay.
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
Oh, come on! It's not even Pollard.
Is exactly what I predicted though, man. Defense is gonna tire out and those running lanes are gonna start opening up. Kenny Clark there taking on a double team. Like someone else has got to come fill a spot for him. Like he can't take
Get
on
there,
every.
get there. Who's 54? Thank you for showing some fucking hustle.
It's Ladarius Hamilton, isn't it?
Race car?
Race car.
I thought that was his like nickname was Race Car.
Sure, it is now, buddy.
Yeah.
Race car Hamilton. It's gonna put it into fifth gear.
Look at that ref. He's like, I threw that flag. I threw that flag.
Intentional grounding.
Nice. You don't see that very often.
You
Good.
don't? I'm a little surprised, but
They're gonna make the argument that
yeah.
Schultz was
Yeah,
no, because there's no one there
in the area. That's a good call. That's a solid call.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in real time, but looking at the replay, that's absolutely grounded. 2nd and 21.
Good. Now capitalize. Put Where is CD? Why is Jair just not shadowing fucking CD Lamb?
What's going on here? Timeout?
Yes.
Looks like it's getting cold there at Lambeau. You can see Dak's breath.
Man, for being so why is if only Matt LaFleur worried more about his coaching ability than his hair.
I was literally just thinking that same thing.
Dude,
McCarthy's over there with a fucking
yeah.
and LaFleur has this finely groomed.
Just manicured, like he gets his eyebrows like professionally done. I think Roger said one time, like, man, must be nice being a GQ fucking coach.
It's very bizarre, man. I never heard of any fucking football player caring
Most
about it.
coaches just look like disheveled, and
Yeah, dude, Bill Belichick doesn't care how he looks.
Andy Reid sure as fuck don't. Get there.
Come on, get him.
No, get him.
So we did send a blitz there, and we came close, but Dak found an open man, puts him in the 3rd and 9.
Would you
It's
send
just,
would you send pressure on this? We do send Quay in on a blitz on that.
I
Who else
wouldn't send
was
pressure. Actually, I would play coverage.
shit?
I feel like
Was that Devontae Wyatt in there that almost got that sack? So we got
I'm not sure.
Kenny, we
Wyatt
got
looked
Kenny
pretty
and
hurt.
Reed in there. Come on, get there, get there.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh wow, nice,
They find
nice.
CeeDee Lamb for the first down.
And why is Jair Alexander not shadowing C Lamb? Who is
I
that?
don't dude,
It's Keyshawn Nixon.
we started the game with Alexander following Lamb, and we've moved away from that.
Why is fucking Keyshawn Nixon on CD Lamb?
It's a good question, bro. All right. Is that
Reed's
Reed
hurt. Yeah,
down
it's
there
Reed.
now? Wyatt, yeah, I did just see Wyatt back in the game, which he looked real hurt earlier, so I'm surprised he's back in. But yeah, you asked if I would send pressure, and I think you need to mix pressure in, just to keep him honest. But at this point, our strength is the secondary, and I'm to kind of play for coverage sacks. It's such a goddamn shame that Kenny Clark, like, he gets double teamed every single play.
He did get a sack in this game.
You would like to see him beat some of those double teams. I mean, Aaron Donald beats double teams. Chris Jones beats double teams.
As good as he is not. He is not Aaron Donald.
No.
What Kenny Clark needs to be dominant is another dominant player right next to him. I think.
That's if you put a Pro Bowl player next to him, they would fucking tear it up. But on his own, he can't do enough.
Do you know what he needed was a guy like Za'Darius right next to him. He played his best ball when he had Za'Darius next to him on the line, which, yeah, I wonder it's probably why they, were thinking more inclined to take Devontae Wyatt, but Wyatt is going to take a while to get there. So, I mean, Clark's still young. I think he's only 24 years old, but.
Dude, I think back to the Super Bowl year. I don't think people give that defensive line enough recognition. Because BJ Raji gets all the press as the nose tackle, and he was a good one. But like, frankly, I think Kenny Clark is better than BJ Raji ever was.
Dude, they had Cullen Jenkins.
But yeah, that's the thing. You had Ryan Pickett as
and Ryan Pickett,
a top-notch run stuffer, and then Cullen Jenkins with some really underrated pass rush ability. Like, he was I think he might have made a Pro Bowl or two. I mean, at the very least, he was a borderline Pro Bowl player. But you had that combination of, like, you had Raji being the star, and then you had an all-star run stopper and an all-star pass rusher. and it came together well.
And you had good depth too.
Yeah, Kenny Clark has just never had that. He's always been
Yeah.
asked to do it
Oh
all.
my God, Jesus Christ. 15-yard gain. This is the beginning of the end for us, man. Gonna lose. Going back was it? Yeah, and we had great depth pieces too. We had Howard Green that I think we got in a trade
Yeah,
with the
Howard Green was
Jets.
a great nose tackle
Yep,
backup. Yep.
yep. Jarius Wynn would come in, and he, wasn't amazing, but he could be serviceable. I think we also had C.J. Wilson, and we had Mike Montgomery too on that line. Gotta stop them here. They're just on the outside of field goal range, and
Short
we
shot.
don't. Wow, CeeDee Lamb is killing. We suck with number one receivers.
The play action deep shot, and Dak had all day. No pressure around him at all. And I want to see who's in coverage here because CD Lamb definitely had a step. So it does look like, yeah, he beats Jair in coverage. And holy shit, like Savage is barely closer than Jair. Why is the safety like, God damn, dude? Why does this defensive secondary have so many communication issues? I don't get it. I don't get it. Man, we were keeping it close for a while.
Until fucking Amari Rodgers.
We suck at third quarters. We fucking suck dick at third quarters.
Imagine witnessing the Brian Bostic like crap on the onside kick, and then continue to put Brandon Bostic out there on the hands team every single time they do an onside kick afterwards. That's how they treat Amari Rodgers.
Yeah.
He just goes, yeah. Boy, it's gonna be wild. We're gonna have to hey, at least we're gonna have a quick and early NFL draft party this year. We're gonna see our pick early, like in that first hour. Don't gotta sit through all them other picks this year. Watch, we'll still trade back.
Yeah, man. No, I'm really curious if what the hell was that? What was that beat? Did someone join us? Wait, do we have a guest viewer here?
No, I put you on mute. I put myself on mute.
Hmm.
That? Hold on.
Za?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But like I was saying, draft wise, I am curious that like we need a wide receiver one so badly that would we take a top 10 wide receiver? It is so unlike the Green Bay Packers to do something like that. But if we just keep pushing it off until the second round, it's like those second round receivers, like, yeah, we have a good history of developing them, but they take multiple years to develop. They're not coming in day one like Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. Like we need a wide receiver one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm looking at the moment to see. I'm trying to see who the best at the moment, who the best college receiver is. No one I've actually heard of, but I don't really pay attention to college receivers this time of year.
Well, and that's the thing. You don't want to take a guy just because he's the best in the class. You want him to be a legit like prototype number one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm never really opposed to taking an offensive lineman. I think that always improves your team. But the only downside there is we've taken a lot of them recently. So it's like, would you have as big of an impact taking a top offensive tackle as you would with a top receiver? Or you mentioned earlier, man, top pass rusher. We really need someone to pair with Deshaun Gary.
Yeah.
Preston Smith is solid, but he's not really a difference maker. Like he would be an awesome edge rusher 3.
Jair looked like he wasn't even trying on that play.
I think he thought that he had some help from Savage, but Savage looked out of position.
Well, we got a score. No.
Well, sticking with the run game for 2 yards. I mean, I guess you got to keep him honest. You can't go all
Mm-hmm.
pat. We're still in the third quarter, but like, there is some urgency now, guys.
Under
Dude,
center.
I don't get it, man. Watching the Dallas offense, they were routinely, like almost every play, when they were doing their hurry up,
Mm-hmm.
they were up at the line with 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh yeah, they're quick.
Yeah, for us, like we're up there, like we get to the line with 10 seconds left. I don't get, why are we so fucking slow, man? It's just a chronic issue. And how does nobody in the Packers organization recognize this as a problem? 3rd and 3, empty backfield. Jones motions in next to Rodgers, and we call a timeout.
Oh my God, Jesus.
We won't need any timeouts in this half for sure.
It literally goes back to what you were just saying too. It's an example of it. They won't say nothing because Rodgers has come out and said that he likes to use up as much time as he possibly can to survey the defense.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard interviews with Rodgers before where he talks about the way that Peyton Manning would survey a defense. But the thing is, like Peyton Manning, like he didn't take so much time in the huddle. He was up at the line, and that was always the joke that Manning's up there taking 20 seconds calling audibles and shit. Like Rodgers, he gets up there with barely any time. Like we take too much time in the huddle. And frankly, Rodgers can't read a defense like Peyton Manning could.
Come on, come on, come on. All right. Well, kept 6 moving.
All right, yeah, Rodgers takes off scrambling for a first down, which it's kind of sad. Over the past month, those have been our most successful plays. Is Rodgers scrambling um, when there's some space in the middle. I will say this, man, we haven't really called Micah Parsons' name at all.
I
Offensive
just
line.
saw him on that play. He ran a stunt. They get into the backfield, but Rodgers was already committing the run.
Yeah, I mean, offensive line has been pretty solid for the most part. I mean, we did see Nijman had that bad series with the hold followed by um, the sack, but other than that, the offensive line has been pretty solid.
Oh, he coming off a little gimpy on that play, actually.
Second and 5, Rodgers under center. Third quarter just about over. Are we
He's
gonna
probably gonna
go
wait. He's probably nope. He does call it.
play action, looking
Come on,
deep?
get someone, get someone, get
Oh,
someone.
does Watkins even make this catch?
They
All
gave
right.
it to him. All right.
I think they're calling it a catch. It looked a little iffy to me. So that's probably 12, 15-yard catch on a play action to Watkins. So heading into the fourth, down 2 scores. We're not out of it, but you pretty much have to score on this drive.
Yeah. Jesus. I have a hard time over here, Cody. Over here. Uh, I like that headset. Is that a new headset you got?
No, man, this is the one I've been using ever since we started this shit.
I like that new like house setup you got there too. It's looking nice and clean with the white walls and the plant in the background. I know you got that blanket on your lap right now, so you're
How do you even know my plan?
the boys are nice and toasty right now, I'm sure.
They are toasty, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, at least someone's winning right now. You're winning.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Settling into the new apartment.
Yeah, good.
I enjoyed our little back for blood session on Friday. That was nice.
Yeah, those are becoming more and more fun with
They
the
are. They are. I'm really digging that game, and I like that we've been able to make it a consistent thing. You know, like Ryan and I had been doing that for a little while, just doing some co-op stuff, trying to do it on a weekly
Mhm.
basis. But it's a lot more fun getting a bigger group.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to trying that what was that Nerdvana place there when they here soon, trying that out.
Yeah, man. So
So
always nice to go have some beers and play some games.
for sure. Eat some food. Mm.
Oh, what are you drinking right now? You got this fine glass, like a brandy glass you got there.
I am drinking a 2017 Founders Kentucky brand stout.
Mm.
Aged what, 5 years now? Yeah,
That sounds like it hits you hard.
it is. It's probably like a 15% beer. It's what I need to watch these fucking Packers play though.
I mean, that might be the only way to continue watching these games is to just literally turn it into drinking games about how fucking bad we are.
Every time Amari has to like fumbles a punt or something like that, you just pound a beer. We'd be so fucked up every game.
Oh, I'm not
We
even lying.
send Torre
That,
in motion. Go to
that
him.
might
Go to him. Go to him.
Oh God, Rogers trying
We
to get
don't.
fucking
We
AJ
he
Dillon
throws a
killed
hospital
big dog.
ball to
Yeah, that
Big
was a
Dog.
hospital dog. Yeah, a hospital dog. Yeah, that was a hospital dog. Well, I mean, he had pressure right in his face again. Someone fucked up their block, so Rogers just tries to get it away to Big Dog, who's immediately tackled, and it's a 1 yard loss. So we're in a 2nd and 11. Which frankly, dude, like I love play action. I'm a huge proponent of play action. In the fourth quarter, down 2 scores, stop running play action.
Right. Send Christian Watson in motion. And the ball off. Hard 5-6 yards for Dylan. Dude, I'm looking at our standings there, or our record on this infograph. We were 3-1 at one point in the year. 3-1. Now we're 3-6. Five straight losses
It
on the
started the
verge of six.
season, and like it seemed like we were destined to have another. Like I never wanted to trick myself into thinking it was a Super Bowl year. I figured we'd probably lose in the playoffs again. I had no fucking idea we'd be this bad. Third and 7. All right.
Wow. Terrible ball by Rogers. I saw that coming out of his hands.
What was
That's
right
his thumb. That's
there?
got to be his fucking thumb. I'm assuming we're going for it.
Dude, Lazard was open. He was open for a first down all day.
Those are the throws I said in the keys of the game that Rogers needs to make. Like receivers are getting open. It's not all on the receivers. Rogers is playing fucking terrible this year.
Dude, I mean, this is a fucking game right here. 4th and 7, down 2
Yeah,
scores.
this is probably it.
Looks like Dallas is bringing pressure.
You know they're gonna
More
bring.
Rogers.
Yeah, every single one of them are blitzing. Yep. Oh nope, they drop back 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
Christian
there. Touchdown. Yeah.
There we go, young man. Catching it in stride. All right. That was a nice play right there.
That was a nice play.
He's got the physical tools, man. He's got
Mhm.
the speed. He's got the frame. He's just got to concentrate more. He even runs a nice route there. He still doesn't catch it well though. Like
No,
he
he
does
body
not.
catches it.
Yeah, he does
He,
not reach out and catch with his hands.
yeah. Hopefully that comes with some time. He gets more confident with that.
Holy shit! Why was that kicked by?
Was that blocked? Was that partially blocked?
I don't. That was the lowest extra point I've ever seen. That like made it like 15 feet high. Like it's good. It's good, thankfully, but that was a very, very
So that's
bad
Watson's
extra
second
point.
touchdown of the
Yeah, dude.
game.
This is Watson's best game of the year by far. Um,
Let's see what Devontae's doing.
surprisingly, after 2 concussions in a row.
Devontae's having a game. He always does. 8 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
What did you say that's for?
8 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown right now.
Sounds
Still
about
losing
right.
though.
Yep, that sounds like Devontae's here in Vegas.
Less than 2 minutes to go in that game, and they do have the ball on the Indy 35. They need a touchdown to win, so we'll see if they can pull it out.
I'm
Oh,
curious.
never mind.
If,
Devontae caught another one. 9 catches, 126 yards.
I'm
Great
curious
drive.
that if the Raiders, they, they probably missed the playoffs this year. I think that's probably a foregone conclusion at this point.
Probably, yeah.
So they have a bad year this year. If they have a bad year next year, do you think they would fire McDaniels? And
Yeah.
if so, do you think McDaniels ever gets a head coaching position again?
No. In fact, Devontae's even sent out like cryptic tweets and stuff saying that he basically thinks McDaniels is a terrible head coach, and he's the reason that they're not winning.
Interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, he crashed and burned hard with the
Mhm.
Broncos, but
Yeah, he's
uh,
doing the same thing with the Raiders, 2-6, man. With that team they got there too, like everyone talks about them getting Devontae Adams, but they also traded for Chandler Jones, or they signed Chandler Jones. On top of
what?
it,
Now, now that I'm thinking back to his days with the Broncos, didn't he actually take the Broncos to the playoffs with Tim Tebow?
yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Hmm.
So he's doing worse with the Raiders than he ever did with the Broncos.
Well, yeah, by far. Yeah. Hmm. Pretty wild. All right. Well, it's a one-score game. Plenty of time on the clock now. I think the playbook's still wide open, but I mean, we gotta get the ball back. No defense gotta step it up. It's a big time play by Watson now.
Before we get back to the game here, I do want to say real quick that when the Raiders made that, oh shit, we have our backup kicker doing kickoffs right now. That
Yep.
was not Crosby out there.
No.
And wow, that's a
Great
fantastic
play.
play. They're going to be starting at the 11-yard line because we make a
Was
hell
that
of
Tariq? Was that Tariq Carpenter?
Carpenter, seventh round
Nice.
pick Tariq Carpenter with a great tackle. Um, but yeah, dude, going back to the Raiders, they make that Devontae trade, and like they had a good offense last year. They had like Hunter Renfro was putting up wide receiver one numbers. Darren Waller, one of the top tight ends in the league. Josh Jacobs, great running back. You add
Shit. We got
Devontae Adams to that, and I'm like, wow, dude, how are you going to stop their offense? And
exactly. We
shit.
got Savage back at safety.
Yeah, I don't like Jair getting a little extracurricular there. Play was
Yeah.
clear over, and he spins the receiver around. Thankfully, nothing's called. He had good coverage, but he's just sometimes he gets a little too chippy.
He does.
2nd and 10. Dude, if we can stop him here, we'll get good field position.
Yeah. I want a sack on this play. They're gonna run the ball though.
At the
Stop
run.
him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him.
Okay. Yeah, that's a solid Jaron Reed. He holds his ground well, and that's probably 3 yard gain.
So that's what he was signed to do. He was signed to be a run stuffer. Just need him to stuff the run. 3rd and 7? 6. I don't know. 3rd and 6s are still pretty manageable to me. But
Yeah, but they're so deep in their own territory. I think it takes the run out of the playbook. They have run on some 3rd and 6s. I don't think they would do it here.
we got Quay up in there. We got Kenny.
They got CeeDee Lamb on Rasul, and Rasul just looked confused about the coverage. Like he backed off. And
Oh, we're sending a blitz. Holy shit. They pick it up.
I don't like that, dude. We had
no, I don't like that either.
All of our corners were playing about 8-10 yards off,
Mhm.
and they immediately fired to like Alexander never even had the time to get to number 13 here. And like I said at the start of the play, it looked like Rasul and Amos were talking to each other, confused about the coverage. So
the
version.
The Raiders lost.
Good. Fuck the Raiders, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love Devontae as a Packer, but I hope he just loses every goddamn game as a Raider.
Devontae's about to ask for a trade back to Green Bay after this year.
I'll come back, man. I'll play for 15 mil a year.
Yeah. Aaron, I'm sorry. Take me back.
Second and 3.
Don't feel confident. I feel like they're probably going to pick up another first down here.
I suspect a run. We do have the line of scrimmage crowded though.
Yeah, they got it.
Just get it.
I'm almost fine with that because nothing would kind of irritate me more. I think I mentioned this last week is those like 3rd and 1s, and then you start eating the clock up. Like, fine, all right, give them another 1st and 10. See if you can't make a really good. Give them like 2nd 10 or 2nd and 9. Just have another crack at it because that's just the I think it speaks to the lack of faith I have in our defense that we're not going to be able to stop them on a 3rd and short. So. It has to be a 3rd and long for us to have a chance. So let them get a first down, get another crack at it. Make a play. Good job, Alexander.
You're a nice open field tackle for maybe a 1-yard loss here on a wide receiver bubble screen. Yeah, they're not having Jair follow Lamb anymore. They kind of did that in the first half, and then second half they changed. So I don't know what they saw or if that was just a planned switch to try to confuse Dallas, but
where's Quay? Come on. Well, we're gonna blitz Quay.
All right, Dak calling an audible.
We got Savage in the slot. Nice.
Nice run defense.
Good. All right, 3rd and long. Now is when we stop them here.
You know what Dallas would not expect? A cornerback blitz from Jair Alexander.
We sent a corner blitz on when you went to the bathroom that one time, and then Ken Clark got the sack. Yeah, we sent Keyshawn Nixon in a blitz.
We're playing up on the line.
Only a 4-man rush.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Actually get some pressure on Dak. That's the first time
that was Preston too, I think, right? Is that Preston Smith?
I think Enigbari pushes him toward Preston. Wait, no, it's Reed, and then Preston cleans up. All right, man.
Oh my god, so who's back on fucking kick returns right now?
It better not be Amari.
It's fucking Amari. I can't really see, but it looks like number 8.
He's so bad.
Dude, why are we got Amari back there again?
He's so fucking bad. It is
It's not.
It's Nixon, and
Dude, did you see the way Nixon grabbed that out of the fucking air? Like
with his
two
hand.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, immediately gave me more
Look at
confidence.
that. Look at that. Grabbed it like a fucking man. Just
Yeah,
plucked
man.
it right out of the sky.
All right, Nixon might be our guy going forward. And like legit, Amari Rodgers should be cut. He offers nothing to this team. All right, running out of battery here. I gotta get myself hooked up. Dude, I don't know about where you are, but here in St. Louis, since daylight savings times, it gets dark at like just before 5 o'clock now.
Did you move time zones?
I'm central now, so I'm an hour behind you. I used to be 2 hours behind you.
Well, you're getting there. At least the time difference is a little bit similar to ours.
Oh shit, man! This fucking cord is.
I can't take you serious right now.
I'm running out of juice.
This is the most entertaining part of the podcast right now. The whole thing. Your must see TV.
All right, dude, don't worry. I got a solution. I'm gonna fucking make some in-game audibles.
Are you like holding? Are you this on your phone or your laptop?
My laptop?
You just carry around your laptop, huh?
It's a
Nice.
Chromebook. It's nice and light.
Nice.
All right, all right, all right. What do we got here? Do I have enough links? All right. Give me a minute.
Have all the time you need.
Must see TV.
Take all the time you need. All right. Let's see. 8:57 left in the fourth. Rodgers and the Packers offense take the field. Ball's on 11. Send Allen Lazard, who still doesn't have even a target in this game, I don't think.
Yeah, I can't believe Lazard has just like been a decoy all game.
We hand the ball off to Aaron Jones. Don't hate that move. That's fine. Picks up 8, 7, 7.
Yeah, no, I don't mind feeding Jones a bit on this drive. It's a one-score game. This is probably our last chance to feed Jones. Dude, Watson's jersey is filthy right now.
Mhm.
A lot of Rodgers under center in the second half here.
What's second 4? We toss it to Jones. Can you get to the outside and get there? No.
Dude,
Gonna be a third and
had a bad block on that play. He forced Jones to change his direction kind of because he got pushed so far into the backfield.
do you know what the highest scoring game we have had this year is?
So, frankly, it's probably this.
I was like, how many times have we broken 30 points this year?
Oh, we haven't broken 30 once this year.
Oh, we haven't? Not a single time.
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, I mean, I can't recall it either. So,
I maybe I would have to look at the Patriots game. That was probably the other
pick it up,
highest.
pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Don't take a sack.
All right, Watson. Rodgers starting to kind of look at Watson as the go-to guy in this game.
Watson finally making it through a game.
Which earlier this game he was hurt at one point. So All right, man. Well, first down. Dude, you're waiting for it. I don't know about you, but I'm waiting for it. I feel like Rodgers has got to be looking Lazard's way at some point on this drive.
Or Tunyon.
Oh, there we go.
There it
Lazard
is.
design bubble screen, probably 8 or 9 yards.
If they give him that little burst, that little leap he had there, yeah. It looks like they do. I think it's gonna be a 2nd and 2. That was a good play. I like that. I think as long as we have Rodgers, he is forever gonna want that deep ball. He's always gonna throw the 20+ yard bombs. It's just the way that he plays quarterback.
Which, too, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Dylan with
Nice.
nice
Fuck
hard.
yeah. Brings up to the 50.
That's like a 15-yarder.
Yeah.
His jersey's dirty as hell too. Man, that's what Dylan is designed for. Like he should be our fourth quarterback. Wearing teams down, and he comes in and just beats them up. Yeah, I agree though. Rodgers always gonna want the deep shot. So like we just honestly, I could see us having a bounce back year next year if we get some more pieces in, but it's got to be built around Rodgers and his play style because this year has proven that he refuses to adapt
Mhm.
to the circumstances around him.
Elton, don't get yourself a penalty. Oh, look at that flop. Did you see him
Dude,
flop?
that was the most ridiculous flop I've ever fucking seen. Like that was
God.
comical. Like the refs looked at it and they're like, nah, we're not giving a penalty there.
Jesus. I feel like if you get caught flopping, that should be almost a penalty on you.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 at just past midfield. Rodgers in the shotgun. Jones in the backfield.
Come on. Come on.
Torrey in motion.
Let's see Torrey get a look here.
Ooh, nice
Nice spin.
Breaking a big one. Come on, go, baby, go. Ooh.
Aaron Jones, did he fumble?
I think he fumbled at the end, but I think he maintained possession.
Rodgers, look how fast Rodgers got up there. What the hell?
Dude, that actually, as that run was happening, the thought popped into my head as a former running back. I'm like, why isn't Jones switching the hand that he has the ball in? He's got the ball on the side of the defenders.
It looks like he slows up too. Like if you notice, he gets slow at the end. Like right there, he lets up.
Well,
I
think because he had Parsons out in front of him. I think he was trying to figure out how to juke him. So thankfully we retained possession here, but Jones should have shifted the hand that he had the ball in. He left it out there for the Cowboys to punch, and that was a fumble. He just recovered the fumble. Rodgers looking deep on a play action.
Dude, he actually had a lot of time on that play. That looked like old Green Bay right there. The amount of time he had in that pocket, completely clean.
Oh, hey,
receivers.
man,
wow, that's a terrible spot.
If the running game works, the play action works. All right, man. 2nd and 1. We got
terrible spot. You know, they're gonna stack the box. We're gonna run this ball. I'm not opposed to run the ball, but
clock's running down. You got to call the play right now.
now.
There we go. AJ Dillon first down.
Out. Do that again.
Oh man, all the logic in me is like, hey, we should just get the worst record possible so we get a good pick. But I can't watch these games without getting excited for my Green Bay Packers.
I mean, you said earlier the NFC is so mediocre that you go on another 4 or 5 game win streak, you're still back in it, and you just gotta make the playoffs these days.
Yeah.
Hell, the 7th seeds have been doing pretty good in the playoffs. I think over the last couple of years in the new format.
Touchdown.
Nice.
That is
wow.
Christian Watson's 3rd touchdown of the game. This is the young man's coming out party.
For sure.
All right, man. What a game for our second round pick.
So gotta make the extra point. You didn't watch all the Buffalo game, but the Vikings kicker missed an extra point late in the fourth quarter. It was pretty critical. So
And I will say that third touchdown catch, much better than the first two. He actually reaches out with his hands and snags that ball. Tie game, 2:29 left. We have 2 timeouts. Dallas has 3.
how about
Our defense has played solid throughout. All right, man.
the best we played so far?
If you told me we'd be looking at tie game with 2:30 left to go, I wouldn't have believed you. Like
Same.
we have come out and really played hard this game.
I will give Christian this. He's fast. He got separation quick on those DBs to catch that.
He is fast, man. He was one of the fastest receivers in the whole draft. Dude, and like I know he's like big and tall, but he still looks like he can add a lot of muscle. I think
For
next
sure.
year you get him in the weight room, he could start taking on that DK Metcalf kind of frame.
All right. Yeah. Well,
All right. Our kicker just slipped on that kick. I don't know if you noticed that.
did he?
What the fuck just happened there? That was a very bizarre kickoff. So the ball,
Did it go into the end zone?
yeah, the
So
ball
that's
just
that's a touchback then.
Yeah, it's touchback. But the refs don't call it. So the Dallas player picks it up and starts running, but then he like stops before Green Bay can tackle him. Yeah, there was a weird play. The refs just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Why are the refs so bad? Why? It's
Just
not hard.
refs.
All right, 2:29. Dale's 1st and 10. Dak under. He's in shotgun. I bet you it's gonna be handoff to Pollard. It is.
Probably. Yeah.
3 yards. That's Garvin with the tackle. Okay, 2nd and 7. Will they run it down to the 2-minute warning? I'm thinking they will.
Yeah, they don't want to give Green Bay the ball back. You know what? Dallas just wants to get in field goal range is all they want to do.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
With the way they have played in this game, it would be a killer if we lose it.
Yeah.
3 and maybe what 3 and 7 then? Oof. I don't think there's any chance we catch Minnesota for the division title.
No
you know,
way.
They almost have it locked. In fact, if we were to lose this week, I could see them winning that. They could probably win that in the next week or two. Lock the whole thing up. They could have everything locked up by week
They're going to
13.
be playing for the number 1 seed. They're going to be competing with Philly, trying to
Yeah.
by time we face them, I think they're our 3rd to last game. I guess they're probably still playing for the 1 seed by then. So they'll probably still play as hard.
I hope we have a good game plan for when we play Miami, because that's been a tough air attack to stop.
Hey man, it's a fucking Christmas Day game. I don't want to see the Packers shit the bed on Christmas. That will not put me in a good mood.
It's in Florida too. We don't play good in Florida.
Yeah.
You blitzing it all on this drive, or are you just trying to sit back and go with a 4-man rush?
Usually I would say you got to mix a blitz in. Um, but we've done such a bad job of getting pressure this game. I almost feel like it's a wasted man to send the blitz. It might be better off in coverage. I don't know. What do you think?
I would want one of our linebackers to honestly just kind of spy Pollard. I think they're gonna keep trying to run the ball and do some different screen stuff. How quickly would you burn timeouts? Or would you not burn timeouts?
Well, we got to um yeah, I guess I would not burn a timeout right away because I think it puts more pressure on them um if they're running clock and still having to march down the field.
God, this would be a great time for turnover.
2nd and 7. Dak
Get
in the
pressure.
shotgun. Bad
Get
snap.
pressure.
Picks it up. Ooh. Quay with a pass defense. Frankly,
I almost the
positioned
way he was acting, I thought the play was about to be called dead. Like he just stood up and like didn't move. Looks like Tim.
Yeah, Tim went to a game without us.
3rd and 7. Here it is.
All right.
Why is Jair not on fucking CeeDee Lamb? Who is on CD?
It's got to be Rasul, right?
Yeah, it's Rasul. Get there.
Dak's got all day. Don't
No flag. No flag. No flag.
flag.
Yes.
I'm a little surprised Dak took that shot because Alexander
Damn,
had good
shit. It's a
coverage
cat. Fuck.
and the
Who
ball
is-
was overthrown too. That's the Gallup. What are you doing right now?
I'm getting clawed.
You're getting close.
Fuck, dude.
You should have named your cats after like Detroit Lions players because they're kitties.
Well, I named my litter box Soldier Field. Man, yeah, what a grab by Nixon.
All right,
And he doesn't fumble.
Yeah, he doesn't fumble. What a guy. So we forced the 3 and out there without even having to burn a timeout. That was huge. So we got 2 timeouts and 1:38.
We just gotta get in field goal range, and we need what, about 50 yards to go.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the running game should absolutely be in the playbook here.
Yeah. This is one I would be perfectly fine with shotgun runs.
Yeah. And actually, you know what we haven't seen all game has been a jet sweep. Dallas crowding the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I
throw here. All right, so they clearly anticipated the run, and we hand off to Jones. It was almost a loss. He turns it into a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, we're not going to give this ball back to Dallas, or try not to give this ball back to Dallas with time to score. So
I didn't like that at all. Like the way they were crowding the line, I felt like that should have been a pass. You go like high percentage pass to make sure you're still running the clock. But
this would be I'd almost be fine with a screen pass here.
Yeah, the thing is, Dallas has been keying on those screens. Though.
Parsons is good for screens, though, so maybe not.
Another run to Jones.
Hey, it was a shotgun run too, and it worked out pretty good. I would let this clock run to about 30 seconds and then call a timeout.
Dude, we're not in field goal range, though. We're at our own goddamn 42. I want to see some urgency.
Now they're starting to burn. Okay, we did call a timeout 30 seconds.
what? What the hell are we
I
take
don't know.
all the time to line up? We call play. We're just letting the clock tick down, and then you call a timeout when we get up to the line of scrimmage. That makes no goddamn sense. God, it just boggles my mind that NFL teams don't hire like an official position of clock manager. If I were a
Mhm.
head coach, that would be the very first thing I did.
Oh shit, they got Joe Philbin on their Dallas roster too.
I'm not sure. I didn't see that.
Yeah, Joe Philbin. Al Harris is I know that he's their defensive back coach.
Oh no shit, dude.
Yeah,
I love Al Harris.
same.
Yeah, dude, he was one of my favorite Packers in my
Gotta pick
team.
this up. We got good. We got AJ. I would.
Play action, looking deep, buying time,
Rogers,
scramble,
run it. Scramble.
throws it away.
Rogers, you hit it if you fucking ran for it. Why the hell are you getting mad?
Dude, what are you doing, Rogers? Like in that circumstance, you're literally better to take a sack and keep the clock.
Rogers is pissed about something, but I'm mad at Rogers. You had all the time in the world to fucking run for it.
Yeah, no, that was a dumb play by Rogers. You keep the clock running, man. Don't throw it away. That's all right. Well, we punt it back to them with 22 seconds, and
They're gonna have about 15 seconds left.
and they got 3 timeouts. They're gonna have a chance here. Not a great punt.
They
Puts
do
them
a
at, like,
fair catch. It is inside the 20.
Yeah, it's dude. Where we were though, we should have gotten them inside the 10.
I wish I could read lips and I could see what he said.
Shit. Oh, that's not good.
Dallas has never lost in their history when they've been up by 14 points in the fourth quarter.
I just dropped buffalo chicken wing dip on my keyboard.
They're gonna just take a knee now. All right, this thing's going to overtime.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be watching 2 overtime games today. Yeah, this fucking buffalo chicken wing dip got like in the worst spot. So like really dug into one of my keys. Under there now. I don't know what's gonna happen to this fucking keyboard now.
Yeah, just a run.
If I'm Dallas, I'd take a timeout here.
Preston looks hurt. Nope, he's not hurt. Did they call it timeout?
I would, dude. Why not take a Hail Mary?
I hope we intercept this and take it back for a pick six.
Rudy Ford.
Serves them right. Would Rudy Ford still be the player of your game so far?
I think Christian Watson with 3 touchdowns. Well, dude, I don't know. 2 interceptions is kind of more impressive than 3 touchdowns. And it's like both picks he took back for good yardage too.
Mm-hmm. We would have won this game if it wasn't for Amari Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. You're not kidding, man. All right, you think? I mean, I don't think Dak's got the arm for a Hail Mary here, so I guess it would be like a lateral play they're hoping for. Or maybe they take a deep shot hoping for a penalty. No?
Nope,
Okay.
just slips.
All right. It's going to overtime, man.
Hope we get the
Rogers versus
ball.
McCarthy at Lambeau Field. Overtime.
It has been nice how little they have shown McCarthy so far in this game. They haven't not like made an over exaggeration of that.
Dude, frankly, they should be showing it more because it's just an open, kind of unstated secret that Rogers just ran McCarthy out of town. If I'm McCarthy, this game is absolutely personal.
Joe Barry just was walking up and down sidelines and he just told some player to go win.
All right, so our captains out there, we got AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones.
Well, what are you gonna call? What's it gonna be? Heads or tails?
Tails never fails, man.
AJ Dillon looks like he hasn't. He's barely touched. It looks like he hasn't even played a game yet.
Yeah, his jersey's pretty clean. What
Damn.
did I tell you? Tails never fails. All right, so defense got a hold. I mean, given the quality of the competition, like Dallas is arguably one of the best teams in the league. I got to say, this is probably our best game of the year.
Probably, yeah. So far, I mean, we'd have won if it wasn't for Amari so far. So
Yeah. It's a goddamn shame that it took that turnover to finally motivate us to pull Amari.
mhm,
Like you said, in the first quarter, he had that bobble, and it wasn't his first. He's had issues earlier in the season.
yep.
And then as soon as we put Nixon back there, he's immediately an improvement.
I hope our defense holds them. I hope this is like another like Al Harris NFC Championship game moment.
That would be something.
How fitting would that be to be right in front of Al Harris on the sideline? Have Rasul Douglas take a screen pass pick six to the house, and actually he did that last year against what, Chicago?
I mean, he did have a pick six against Chicago. It wasn't like a game ender. Yeah, I mean, he had 5 picks last year.
Let's just look at the stats so far for this game. Rodgers is 188, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Aaron Jones, 21 carries, 124 yards. Nice, he got over 20 carries today. AJ Dillon's 13 carries for 65 yards. Watson has 4 catches for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns. 8 targets. Lazard only has 3 targets.
Dude, I'm surprised Aaron Jones got 21 carries.
Is-
That is a
Isaiah,
heavy load for the Green Bay coaching staff.
Isaiah McDuffie leads our tackle or leads all defense all defenders with 13 tackles.
Damn. McDuffie having a pretty solid game.
Yeah. Adrian Amos has a sack.
That must have been on like one of the Dak scrambles.
Yeah. The Dallas defense doesn't have a single pass defense. What's the flag on? Is it on Dallas?
I don't know. Dallas defender looks pissed, so I
Yeah.
it's refs are taking their time figuring this out.
They're gonna probably pick up the flag run.
Is this going to be a personal foul after the play?
Oh, they're gonna try to see if it was also in Green Bay, but oh, it's on Abram too.
Offsetting them.
Yeah, it looks like it was offside. It was on Abram, our brand new waiver pickup.
I didn't see what the hell Abram did.
He put his helmet into his first.
It's dude, you can't call a penalty on that bullshit that happens on every single play. The Dallas guy slapped his helmet after the fact. That shouldn't have been on Abrams.
It's a running play. They don't even got CD out there. They don't even got CD out there, and you still give up 7, 8 yards on a run.
Dude, you know Joe Barry is probably just gonna play bend but don't break and hope to hold.
You cannot play bend but don't break fucking defense in overtime, man.
Dude, he's gonna hope for the field goal.
God damn it! Yeah. So then, if we don't do it, you just blame it on the offense. Then gave him a chance. Nice hit. Smash.
That was a nice hit by Amos, but it was
Still catches it though.
Gain to CD Lamb. And they're already close to midfield.
Dude, see, Lamb's putting up like Justin Jefferson numbers against us.
Dude, their running game's gonna.
They're over the 50 already now.
2nd and 2. If I'm Dallas, I'd just keep running, man. Run and mix in the play action. Oh, I fucking hate the overtime rules. It just sucks losing a coin toss and seeing your defense get butt fucked.
Jesus.
There's a penalty though. It's probably
Might come back.
Is that false start they called? Oh, offsides on the offense. Jesus, what an idiot.
Wow, that's pretty rare. Would have preferred a holding penalty, but all right, 2nd and 7. Do something with it. Wow, they are bunched up big down low.
4 receivers on
This
one
is a
side.
screen. This is a bubble screen.
Yep.
Yep.
And they get it.
Why can I, from my fucking couch, why can I see exactly what they're gonna run? And Joe Barry has no idea. Tony Pollard's gonna get them in field goal range.
There's going to be a run.
So yeah, it's a big offensive line set.
Oh, play action. All right.
Nice
Garvin.
smack.
Garvin makes a nice pass defense there.
Well, they got to do it here because any more first downs, then they are in field goal range at least then.
Well, the field goal doesn't win it, technically.
Yeah, but if we can stop them, get the ball back, then a field goal wins it for us.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm playing on. I don't feel confident about
You
us
don't
being able
feel
to march down,
confident
get another touchdown.
with touchdown.
Yeah. Touchdowns are a little rare for us this year, so
All right. 2nd 10, Dak in the shotgun. Hand
we're
off.
playing way
Oh,
off.
God. There's a flag.
Please be holding.
It was like a 15-yard draw play well, it's not even Pollard, it's their backup, but
It is good. Like, we're so gassed right now. Holy cow.
dude, that's just I hate the coin toss of overtime.
What's up,
Lowry
Lambo?
beat pancaked. Lowry is pancaked on that run. All right, so they're at the 49, 2nd and 19. For the love of God, make this a good play for the
Dude, put some pressure on maybe even. Get to him. Get to him.
Oh, come on, Alexander. You just
That's
sit.
bullshit, man. Alexander has not played top cornerback level either this year.
You're right. I mean, I think he's played as probably the best defender on the team other than Rashawn Gary. But league wide, yeah, he's not playing up to his contract.
He plays when he wants to play. Like he'll play like when he played Diggs, he'll get up for that game. You know, he'll against certain receivers he'll play well against, but like what's this?
3rd and
Timeout?
4, and then someone burns a timeout. Third and 4 is us who burned the timeout.
Bill Maher is acting like he's about to be the most important player on the team here soon.
All right, dude. If I'm Green Bay on this 3rd and 4, I'm jamming at the line of scrimmage. I'm playing aggressive man-to-man. I'm not going to let them throw to Tony Pollard out of the backfield like they've been chewing us up with that
Dude,
shit.
gotta get sacked. Get there. No.
There we go.
All right.
So
Alexander, get up and then just go away. Don't even do nothing.
Alexander, tight coverage on Lamb.
It's almost a penalty. It's almost a penalty.
I could have seen that call as a penalty. That I do think he got there touch before. Dallas going for this on 4th and 4.
Wow.
I mean, I guess that's the right call. They're not quite within field goal range. You may as well.
God damn it. Don't like this.
I could see a draw.
13's open. 13's open.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah! Fuck yeah. Hey, sorry, but I'm excited.
All right, dude. Defensive line. For the first time in the game, stepping up with some pressure. They forced Dak into a bad pass, and this is turnover on downs. And that's Preston Smith. And Jaron Reed's right there behind him. All right, dude. This is all the offense could ask for.
Yeah,
wow,
if
that was almost a fumble.
yeah, if you can't get this, I mean, it's on.
Dude, McCarthy's pissed. He's throwing his headset.
Well, you know McCarthy wants this win really bad.
I could see play action deep shot here on first down.
Is that what you would honestly want to do?
Oh, would have been better than running into the teeth of defense for half a yard.
Mm-hmm. This is where I'd like to see probably Lazard come up with some key catches, keeping him fresh most of this game.
So the thought just now entered my mind, and I hope to God this doesn't happen. A tie would be the worst possible outcome for us.
Yeah.
Like you either like come out and play with pride and win the game, or you lose and get better traffic.
Wow, we run it again. Okay, but we make it a 3rd and 1. So if we get to a 4th down, do you punt it or do you go for it?
No, man. Punting is playing for the tie. Third and 2, 5 minutes. Rodgers in the shotgun. Looks like Dallas is in man coverage. Play clock running down. Play action.
I would have ran that. Nice.
Lazard, he's off to the races. God damn, if that was
Go down.
Watson, if that was Watson, it would have been a touchdown. Lazard
sure.
is not fast enough. That's like a 30-yard gain, but he's not fast enough.
All right, so do you just run this ball to try to get a little bit closer for a field goal then?
Field goal wins the game at this point. Yeah, dude.
So-
I'm not taking chances. I mean, Crosby did miss one earlier, but that was from over 50. Yeah, we're real close. We're at the 20. I would just
Or
run.
do you almost just like give the ball where Mason wants it and then just fucking bring him out now? Rodgers with the play. Wow, almost a face mask. Horse cow. Yeah, thank you. Well, wow, this is gonna get even closer. It's
Yeah,
another 15 yards.
Rodgers
This is
actually
gonna be at like the
throwing a
5-yard line.
Rodgers throwing a block for Aaron Jones.
He wants to win bad.
Wow, that was actually a solid block.
Yeah. Good for him. Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
15-yard.
Clear and obvious face mask on Aaron Jones.
Didn't they get rid of the 5-yard face mask? It's just aren't they all 15 yards now?
I don't recall, to be honest. We're in a 1st and goal, man.
Yeah, the ball's at like the 5-yard line. 6.
I don't even want to say anything. I don't want to jinx anything.
Yep. All right. We're just gonna kick this field goal. I would eat up some more of this clock though, but
well, no, the clock won't matter as soon as we kick the field goal to win.
hey, I'm saying if we miss the fucking kick, at
yeah,
least then we're not giving them a chance to win.
I'm surprised that we have Rodgers kneel right on 1st down. I probably would have run Jones just to see if you can pop it off to the end zone and seal it.
They're gonna take a timeout.
8-yard attempts.
Got it. Fuck yeah. We winded. Finally. We finally got a win after a month and a half. We finally won.
That was a fucking tooth and nail win.
What else helps is the fact that if this can be something that we can hang our hats on, it hurts Dallas because there's someone that we got to compete with for a playoff spot as well. So Hey, they did embrace. They did have a tender, loving embrace, like you said.
They had a tender, loving embrace, but barely any words. All right, man. Fucking wow, wow.
Pretty
I
crazy that we beat the 6-2 Cowboys the week after we lost Rashawn Gary and Eric Stokes for the year.
Yeah, I mean the team. I don't know why it took this long, but they finally dug deep, and we made Christian Watson the featured player on offense. And I mean, we'll have to look back at the scores for the year. I believe this is the highest scoring output we've had all year.
Probably.
And Aaron Jones over 20 carries. That's a big one for us, man. I hate the little like false hope here because it's like, oh well, we're competing with Dallas for a wild card, and we're still in it. But I still just I don't know how there's any way we overcome the loss of Rashawn Gary.
I
But
was
at the
looking
end of
at
the day,
the
we came out and we played with pride, and this was, you can call this our Super Bowl for the year, and we came out and we took it past regulation. We took it into overtime, fought extra hard. It was a
hey,
good.
we we got a short week. I believe we got Tennessee on Thursday.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Philly after that.
Yep. In Philly.
Yeah, at least Tennessee's at home.
Yep. We got 2 home games, but on short rest. So yeah. And just what, 4 more days? We got Derrick Henry coming in here.
Yeah, I hope the defense is ready to tackle.
Yeah. I hope, and I would assume that we're probably not getting Devontae Campbell back. He's probably still way too soon for him to be able to come back. So
Do you know exactly what his injury was?
it's a
Like,
knee injury,
I
like a
know
hyperextended knee, I think.
hyperextended.
Yeah, I think so. Oof.
Well, my friend, I'm glad we still did this. Still some fight in this team.
We could still make a run at it. We gotta beat some really good football teams going forward, but I do think Tennessee is the game that we could. The last time we played Tennessee, we killed them.
Yeah.
However, it was a game that Devontae Adams absolutely demolished them. I think he had 3 touchdowns. It
Well, it was
was it was in
also
the snow.
AJ coming out game. He had a huge game.
Who?
AJ Dillon.
Oh yeah, that was a good game
Yeah,
for him
he
too.
had he had like 150 yards or something.
Yeah, I don't anticipate us throttling Tennessee the way we did that one last time we played them, but we can beat them. They did get Traylon Burks back this week, so they'll have their rookie receiver against us. And then
I mean, looking at the schedule, I definitely viewed Tennessee as a more winnable game than Dallas. So it's possible to get a little bit of momentum here.
mhm,
And then, with Philly, like the undefeated teams almost always they have some just like total head scratcher that they drop a game they shouldn't have. We did it against Kansas City back in our 15-1 season of
mhm.
2011. So I mean it's possible. And then after Philly, I believe we've got the Bears and then the bye week, and then we head into the final stretch of Rams, Miami, Vikings, Detroit. I believe that's the order.
I think is as well. Well, you gonna be around to do Thursday or
Uh, do you know what
maybe
time it is off the top of your head?
8:15 me, so probably 7:15 you. I believe it starts at 8:15.
Yeah, it's I should be home from work by then. I can't totally commit to it right now though. It'll depend on what like my work deal is that day if I have to do anything extra.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see. For tonight, the Green Bay Packers still have some pride. They still have some fight, and they came out and they played as they should. Played for over 60 minutes, and we came out with a victory. Uh, man, I almost forgot to do this because it's been so goddamn long since we've had the opportunity. Who are your players of the game?
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that. Um, Christian Watson on offense. Hopefully, it's a sign of good things to come going forward for him. Sorely need a receiver to jump out and get this. He seemed to be a good spark plug for this offense. He can create separation. He's fast. He's strong. As long as he can stay healthy, he should be able to put it together and help us. So him on offense, Rudy Ford defense. Um, that one's no
Rudy
brainer. It
Ford,
was easy.
huge day. You
Yeah.
need unexpected players to step up,
hmm
and he did.
Yep. And on defense, I'm gonna give it to my boy Keyshawn Nixon because you're the
Special teams, you mean?
special teams. I'm at,
Yeah.
yeah, because you're our savior now. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully you become a better solution than Amari. We don't even need excellence from that. We just need competence.
Yep.
We haven't had
And
competence in special teams in forever. So
well, he came in. That's what he gave us today. He gave us competence,
you're gonna
clean
give me
technique,
anyone? You gonna
positive
pick?
yards.
You gonna pick anyone different?
No, man, I think you nailed it. I think the only thing that a person could possibly argue is that maybe Aaron Jones deserves offensive player of the game over Watson, because his hard work and his carrying the load kind of set up those play action touchdowns. But it's hard not to give it to the kid. This was kind of he has struggled throughout the season to find his footing, and all of a sudden this game he kind of became the go-to target.
Yep. I think he had like I think 9 targets in this game last time I looked. He did lead the team in targets. Like the end of the fourth quarter, he had 8 targets. I think he got one look maybe in overtime. So I think he had 9 targets total. Yep.
Well, hey,
Well,
I will I will toast to Green Bay Packers victory. I'll take as many of them as I can get, no matter what the season looks like.
I'm out, but cheers anyway.
Cheers.
I will maybe we'll do double duty this week and do one Thursday. If not, we'll definitely probably pick up the one against Philly. It'll be a big one. So all right, man. Go Pack go.
Go Pack, go.